threats at that instance. So I think that will be one of our advantage. Try to take advantage of our set pieces. The best chances we've created so far in this game are from our corner kicks. So let's see how much they can go into the game. 17th minutes approaching. It's still goalless draw between Nigeria and Australia, and we're actually trying to dominate the game. Right now, I think if I'm going to check the ball possession, if I'm not mistaken, should be.
And it is Nigeria who is attacking.
She drop it that very
early. Who is there?
That early.
Quick!
I'll unfortunately fall from Kanu there.
Oh, what a fall from Kanu. And this is where some players will say, go check your village, whether they don't send message for you.
but I have to fault whoever made that pass. She had the center striker, she had Odumolu moving in and asking for the ball. She could have dropped that in the pocket very much earlier on than waiting for Kanu to actually make the run. Good one from the girls, at least. We can see that they can pick some things through the middle and not just go through the wing all the time.
That is a good one. I like the calmness I'm seeing in the Super Falcons right now. I thought by now the Australians would be dominating the play, but the thing is, let me quickly.
It really look 50-50.
It has really look, but let's quickly look at the statistics before we actually know who is actually dominating. It is the 19th minute into the first play, and it is the Australians who are attacking the Super Falcons, but the defense there have done their own work. And let me quickly read out the statistics.
We are not stinging this pass. We are not stringing this pass. That's our biggest problem. You know, we are always in a hurry, and that's it. That's four. That's what we're talking about. Catering for. That's what she brings to the team, and she has to be one player the defenders actually needs to actually mark out. That was a good one from her. Take 1-2 touches and try to spring one to the far corner. It was almost going in there. Wow, I think that was ball to the hand. I think Vera should have checked that. Wow, that was a good one from Catherine Ford there.
All right, let's quickly look at the statistics of this play. So far, Australia is having 56% of the game of the possession. Nigeria is having 44. And goal attempt 2 for the Australians and none for the Super Falcons. Shot on goal 1 for the Australians and none for the Super Falcons. Shot off goal, none for both sides. The corner kick, 4 corner kick for the Australians and 1 for Nigeria.
That's the chance for Australia. Let's see what they can do. And wow!
Oh, but the defense
actually came back to block that off.
So that is the.
Well, 56-44. It's still very good. It still shows that the game is actually tight. It's not like one team is dominating each other, and you have to give it to the Super Falcons. They've actually brought the game to Australia. The experience is actually showing, and you can see that the players they actually know each other. The only thing I just need from them is try to get these basic passes right. That passes are so basic. They are all professional footballers, not grassroots footballers. So if you're not getting passes right, then that's a big problem. You look at the way the Australians actually make their passes between themselves, and you ask yourself the question: why is the Super Falcons, why are they having that issue? Stinging 1-2 passes between each other. Defensively, clearing ball out hasn't been our problem. It's just that clearing. That is an unnecessary yellow card for the Nigerian defender there. She shouldn't be getting that early on in the first half. It's so unnecessary.
All right, we have a message here from Princess Media TV. She said, you are welcome for this beautiful and remarkable day. Well done.
And that is Mitchell.
And then we're having from Wasiu here, said Nigeria must win. If you don't win, if you don't win these guys, please, no come back Nigeria again.
Well, they have nowhere to go. No, I don't think this should be a yellow card. That shouldn't be a yellow card for Alozie.
No, it's not a yellow card.
It shouldn't be a yellow card.
But was yellow card given to her?
She was given a yellow card. The beautiful Mitchell Alozie. You know, she's the speck of all Nigerians. You can see during the last game, how Nigerians were just all about her on social media.
Nigeria was all over on social media, and well, so far it is still goalless, and this is the 21st minute.
It's very much good.
21 minutes. So you can call in. Our number remains 090-304-99917, and you can send in your live chat message on our YouTube and be part of the show. Whatever you think about the Super Falcons or whatever you think about the Maltesers of Australia, you can also make your contribution. So right now, it is still goalless for both sides, and both of the teams are taking the ball to themselves.
Yeah, they're taking the ball to themselves, and that is the beauty of it. It's not like one team is actually dominating another. And I think that is, we have to give the Super Falcons thumbs up for that. At least they are not feeling, what's it called? How can I put it? They are not feeling little or small, feeling inferior, to the Australians, which is very good for them. Take the ball to the Australians. That was the difference between Nigeria. That is the difference between Nigeria and the other African staff that have played in this competition. You don't give your opponents that respect. Take the ball to them. That is what really matters. And let's just see if they can keep it they can keep the scores this safe, or not conceding a goal, but getting our own goal in the first half, because that goal is very much important for the Super Falcons. They need to get that goal in this first half and kick the game and let the Australians come out so they can actually counter them. So we need to take our chances. We need to start creating that chances. 23 minutes into the game, we are yet to have a shot on target. We are yet to have a shot at goal, which is actually a bad one for the attackers. So they need to do better.
All right, they need to do better. So let's talk about the managers of the both sides. The manager of Australia, Gustafsson, Tony, and the manager of Nigeria around the world.
This shouldn't be a yellow card. That shouldn't be a yellow card for Alozie. I don't know what the refs saw.
It was who she stepped on Alozie, and I don't think.
Yes, no, Alozie went for the ball, and she missed the ball, but she didn't get the leg of the Australian player. So I don't think that should have been a yellow card. But she was actually carded for that, and I hope it won't come to haunt her back, because she's actually a defender. So right now she will have to be careful going into tackles so she don't get the unnecessary red card in this game, which will actually be a big blow to the Super Falcons.
Which will actually be a big blow to the Super Falcons. And from record, we gathered that in the history of the World Cup, it is Nigeria who had more red cards than every other side. Nigeria had 4 red cards, and the German, USA 3, German 3, and then Ghana has 2.
Okay, it's good if we have USA and Germany at our side, at our back. At least we know that we have 2 successful sides when it comes to female football at our side. Yeah. Because Nigeria has always been on the wrong side of history when it comes to female.
Oh, for Australians! But that was the game.
They didn't take advantage of that. She should have. That's fault also there again. She should have tried to redirect her nodding, because she had 2 Australians with her there. And that would have been the opening goal for Australia. Good work from her. And you can see what we are saying about Nigeria trying to build an offside trap. And that was almost costing the team right there. Because if she had gotten that header back into the part of Australians there, that might have been the first goal in this game. So they have to be defensive conscious and not make all these unnecessary mistakes. I don't really fancy teams, keeping offside traps. It's not the best way to play football.
Not the best way to play football. Sometimes once you have high-minded attacking team, sometimes the only way to keep them off is to keep off. To maintain your offline.
We saw what's it called. We saw Zambia tried it against Japan. Yes, it didn't odd them against Japan. But
when you are doing it, you have to know. The defense line have to agree on what to do. And it will be a technical part of it.
When you face a striker that's very good, imagine Sam Kerr in this game, and you're trying to keep a eye line offside trap. Yeah. It's going to haunt you, because she's a good runner. She knows how to come back and get in line and move herself. So it's going to actually haunt us. So that is one thing I just want them to actually take care of. It's not really, you don't really have to create that eye line offside trap. We've not really seen much attacking play from us. It has been our defense work. Our defense who has been working. The midfielders need to actually wake up and get into the mood of this game.
You see, there is something there's a loophole I observe in the Super Falcons. The absence of the Deborah Abiodun, the one who got the red card. That position is not well covered.
You might say the position is not well covered, but you have what's it called, an express player in Alimat who has been doing a good job. The midfield, the defensive part of our game hasn't really been poor. And Alimat has really covered very much number of space in the midfield. So I don't really think we are missing Deborah, except for Deborah runnings around the midfield. And you can't fault that. She's a very young lady at the age of 19. She has a lot of energy, a lot of strength to actually ball. It's unlike Alimat, who is in her late 20s. But the experience really matters a lot, and that's what she actually brings into the game. If Abiodun was that experience, that record against Canada, she won't have gotten that. So let's just see how the game goes on. 27 minutes into it, it's still a balanced game between both teams. It's just about when is the goal going to come into this game.
When is the goal going to come in? When I talk about Ajibade, why I say we are missing her, because right now what I observe that they've had like 4 attacks from that wing where she comes from, and also had like 3 corner kicks from that same wing. And
Abiodun is a midfielder. She's a force. She's a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, she's a defensive midfielder, and she also supports the left back.
She's a defensive midfielder, so I don't really see where she's having that where she's coming to the left back. That's what I'm saying. She has a lot of runners in her, so it hasn't really been a problem at all.
Right, she hasn't been a problem to her. It hasn't been a problem because another thing I observed when she was around, Wardrum played 4-2-3-1 formation, but now he's playing 4-3-3.
Because he knows when during the game against what's it called, against Canada, he had to play 4-2-3-1 because you're having a newbie, you're having a raw talent in Abiodun in the midfield. You can't actually play to our own strengths. You don't really know her capacity, if she can hold on to the what's it called, to the Canadian ladies. But here you have an experienced player in Alima. You knows how she has been there. She has seen it all. She has been to the Nations Cup. This is not her first World Cup. She has the experience playing in Europe. So that's the difference between both of them. 4-3-3 is an attacking formation rather than playing 4-2-3-1, which is more of you playing a defensive formation, because you are defending with about 6 players, which is actually not really good for a team that actually needs a win and needs to score a goal in a game.
I think there's another corner kick for the Australians, and this time around it's coming from the left side of the field. And it's getting too much. Quickly taken. And
she flopped that when I was about.
That should be no.
The Australians are really knocking on the Nigerian door, and they'll be thanking their God. They'll be thanking their stars right now that the ball is out of play, and right now they can actually start play back from the fence.
Yeah. Start playing back, and that is Carpenter.
It was a Nigerian that actually nodded that ball out of
the head of it,
and that was almost going in for the Australians. That could have been their first goal in this game.
That could have been their first game in this game. So now the presence of Ajibade, what have you seen? What has she brought to the party?
Well, not really much, because we've not really seen much from the attack side of the Super Falcons. I'm very sure by the time we're coming into the second half, Wardrum will be making substitution to see if he'll take Ajibade back to her familiar position. Talking about the midfield, she's more of a midfielder than actually playing a striker. You have an express player like Desire Paranoze on the bench who can also come in with a lot of experience. So there are still fantastic players on the bench. There's Gift Monday, who I don't really know why Wardrum hasn't really trusted her that much. She's a fantastic player too, a very good one when it comes to football, who I even expect to actually be
and it is attacking from the right side, and it's Pontre.
Another corner for Australia.
Another corner for Australia, and this time around from the right-hand side again.
It should be from the left. It should be from the left.
From the right hand, from the right. She's going to the right. Look at it.
Let's see. No, it should be from the left. It should be from the left.
This position is the right side.
Okay.
Yeah. Position is the right side, so it's going to be from the right-hand side. So the pressure there is getting much for the Super Falcons. Let's quickly look at how many corners kicked so far for the Australians, and it's getting much.
It should be like 5.
5 corner kicks for the Australians. I think this should be the 5th corner kick. Quickly taken. Is it used? Alive or no? And that is the first goal. Oh! It's not a goal.
Russell should be scoring from there. She had an empty net. An empty net to tap that ball. All she had to do was just direct the ball into the net. How did she miss that? That was a close one. And the Super Falcons defenders really need to do a lot of defending right there. They really need to look at their side. That was almost going in. Wow. Russell should be scoring that. I'm sure she'll actually be disappointed in herself not getting that into the back of the net.
The Super Falcons should try as much as possible to avoid all this set piece, all this corner kick and others. They are getting it too much. It's getting too much. And I think Wardrum should look into it and see possible ways of stopping it.
We keep on inviting the pressure. We are not actually dominating with the ball at our feet. We lose the ball almost immediately when we actually gain it. That's why it's hard for us to see the Super Falcons playing more of attacking game in this match at all. We've actually stayed more in the midfield, and you can see how much we control the possession. Just 24% of the game. The possession has been controlled majorly by by Australia, 67%, and we've just played within just 9 minutes in the midfield. So the threat, they've actually pushed us back into our box, which is actually not very good for the team. We actually need to play and push ourselves to the front. We need to move forward, try and get the goals. That is actually very much important, and that is needed by the girls.
That is actually needed by the guys. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. You can call in to make your contribution. Our number remains 090-304-99917. This is Nigerian playing, and now you can make your contribution. Whatever you observe in this match, you can make a contribution. And you can also send your live message to our live chat and be part of this show. And the domination, you see, how will you rate Nigeria when it comes to passing ball, holding ball?
I've been saying for the past 30 minutes, we've not been passing the ball within ourselves, and it's actually one of our undoing in this game. We've not been able to keep or string that pass, 1-2 passes, and it's a big problem when you have professional footballers who can't actually string passes between themselves. And that's why we keep on calling more pressure on our defense, which is actually very much bad. We should thank God we're still playing 0-0 as late as 33 minutes into the game. So I think one thing that really matters a lot in this game is how Wardrum is going to get the girls to actually sting these passes between themselves. They need it. It's not about kicking everything out and play kick and follow football. Even the Zambians, as bad as they were able to stink passes amongst themselves in the team. That is one thing we've not been able to do successfully in this game at all. And you see, that's like,
I know, it's Ajibade, and you see the ball, because within some seconds they've lost position.
They lose position.
They don't hold position
almost immediately, which is actually bad.
Almost immediately they lose possession, and that is not good for the Super Falcons right now. They need to hold the ball, get some possession, and do some tappings from the midfield and create some chances. But we're not seeing that. You're just running and shoot and pursue. It's kind of football. We don't expect to see that in the Super Falcons right now. Probably, is it a game plan?
That can be a game plan. That can be a game plan. I think the game is moving more over into the Australian territory right now, and we're playing with a lot of respect. And there's one thing I do say about the Super Falcons. We get to tire out in the last 15 minutes of the game, and that's what we are seeing here exactly again. And let's just see, hopefully they can keep this up to the 45th minute and just play a respectable 0-0 draw in the first half. Probably when they come into the second half, some substitutions will be made by the coach, and some necessary substitution, let me just put it that way, necessary substitutions will be made by the coach, which is very much necessary.
So, of course, necessary substitution. This is the 35th minute into the first half, and the match is still ongoing. We are having a caller here. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? It's like we lost that. All right. Some Nigerians will not want to conclude right now because a lot of it. To me, what I am seeing so far with the play of the Super Falcons, I can only rate them well in terms of positioning. I rate them well in terms of calmness. You understand what I'm saying? I rate them well in terms of calmness. I rate their uniform, their jersey, beautiful. You understand? But when it comes to the playing, I am not giving them good rating because they are not holding ball. It is when you hold ball and the accuracy in passes, I'm not seeing it.
That's been our biggest problem. You can only rate them when you look at the defense work, and that is the only place we've actually come into this game with our A game. And you just look at it within 2 seconds, 10 seconds, we're already losing the ball back to the Australians, and that's Ajibade Rashidat, who is down. I just hope she's not injured. Okay, she's coming back up already. So it's just about them getting into this game. Get yourself into this game. Release that respect. You don't have to respect your opponent. Yes, they are the host nation, but just play your game of football. These girls are good, for Christ's sake. Our girls know how to play this game. Just put it like you're playing against your African opponents. Because if we're playing against our African opponents, I'm very sure the Super Falcons will be playing this way. So they have to dem that respect and take the ball to the Australians. It's very much important in this game. You have to look at Wardrum. We've not really seen him, dishing out informations to the girls for the past 36 minutes. He has just been rooted to his seat. And, we just need a better coach.
Probably is it his plan? Because probably he's satisfied with what they're playing. That's why he's not talking. See, just to touch on the
counter. Oh, that is 2 against 2.
And there's a counter for the Super Falcons. We they cover
against the Super Falcons.
But yeah, they have to be very careful because you can just don't trust the Australians. They can just implicate you in the 18 box.
Another corner
it's going to be a penalty. Another corner kick for the Australian. And the way it's going to be a day of corner kick for the Australian. Right now, this is the 7th corner kick in this match for the Australian. And the Super Falcons is only having 1 corner kick. And what you are seeing, now, we know the players of the Falcons so far. I don't want to read out those who are in the bench, who are in substitution right now. But who do you think can be a playmaker here?
Yeah, I mentioned Gift Monday. Gift Monday is actually a fantastic playmaker, a fantastic player. And it still begs the same questions. Why does...
Corner quickly take it in! No, say 1-1, and that should be no!
That's a game.
That is blocking, 3 blocking at the moment for the Super Falcons, still in the danger zone. No,
it's out. You know the Australians will actually be pinching themselves that they should be they've done everything possible and important to actually get a goal in this game. But you know the god of soccer hasn't really been favorable to them because they should have gotten a goal. They've actually dominated play very much in this game. And it has just been defensive for the Super Falcons, which is not really good on my own side of view. You can see it. We still have problem trapping onto the ball.
I've not seen a consistent like 4-5 passes for the Super Falcons.
Gift Monday is on the bench. We have we still have Desire Paranoze on the bench. There's this striker, what's her name? I've forgotten her name. We have fantastic players on the bench, no doubt. And
that could be a playmaker
that can come into this game and change.
Okay, now just count these passes. Whether you get up to 5, 1. 2. And before the 5th one, the ball will be taken away from them.
The problem is from transiting from midfield to attack.
And it's Ajibade who tried to beat from the right side. He run through the defense, but you can see support from the defender there. And she's still holding the ball and passed to Pomtre. Pomtre beat one and a free kick.
Free kick for Nigeria.
Free kick for Nigeria.
This is a necessary one. It might just be a very good chance for Nigeria to actually get the opening goal in this game. I think we're not taking advantage of this Ajibade side. We've seen Russell and the right winger of what's it called of Australia not really looking strong in this game at all. Aloze should actually be doing. What's her name? Tony Payne should actually be doing very much better on the wing. They should get the ball to her. She's very good. She's a very good winger and can do and not do in a game. Let's see what we can do with this corner kick. We're into the 40th minute of the game already.
All right, we're having a caller here. Hello, this is Premier Sports Center. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good morning. My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from.
Good morning. How do you do? How is your day?
Yeah, everything is okay. Thank God I'm back.
That was almost going in for the Super Falcons. Good deflection from Pompey there, but unfortunately, it went outside.
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay, so I said, thank God you guys are back. I've tried earlier, but you guys are not. But I can get through to you now. I want to appreciate you guys for what you are doing. We really enjoy the program, and you guys will keep it up.
Hello, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you repeat that, please?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I said I want to thank you guys for the good job you're doing, enjoying your program, and just keep it up.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah. So where are you calling from and what's your name?
My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from the US.
Okay, Emmanuel. Yeah. Are you watching the match right now, Nigeria versus Australia?
Live. I'm watching it live and direct.
All right.
But I'm not so impressed with what the girls are playing because I can see their positionings are very okay, but the attacking style is. I'm not seeing the attacking style there. I'm not really seeing the attacking style. I don't know what the coach is doing. The coach should be able to talk to this guy, and I mean he's not talking to them, and I mean it's just so unfortunate because I know they needed a win in this game. If they don't, they're out of the competition.
Of course, they need a win in this game, and you are right. Your analysis, you are right, because this is exactly what we have been complaining about. We are not seeing consistent passes, just 5-3 touch, and the ball is off their hand. And we expect them to attack the Australians and look like people who are hungry, but we are not getting that. So what will you advise the coach Wadrum to do right now?
Now, you should tell them to calm down, because if you see the formation they are playing, the style they are playing, the game of plan they are using here, the goalkeeper is just putting the ball in. They are wasting the ball. So they should calm down. Make the ball run through from their own yard to the other and make a game plan. Because I'm not saying that. The midfield, I'm not seeing enough in the midfield. What they are doing is they just shoot the ball, they run after the ball. And in most cases, it gets into the hand of the Australians. I think the coach should do something in that circle. They should put in someone that can move the ball, that can hold the ball, and make passes but I'm not saying that as far as I'm concerned.
You are very, very much correct, Mr. Manuel. Thanks for calling. And we hope at the end of the match, if Nigeria we can call back so that we can celebrate.
I hope.
All right. Thanks very much. Thanks for calling.
He just said it all. That's what we're complaining. Trying to stink passes has been a problem of this team. And I expect the coach to actually be vocal. He hasn't really been talking. We've not really seen him up. He's just playing like, I'm here, this is what I really want. Coming into this competition, he had his own issues with the Nigeria Football Federation. And I'm sure by now he himself knows that after this competition, there's no way he's going to remain as the coach of the Super Falcons. So probably he's just playing he's just playing safe, like win or lose. I'm moving forward. The World Cup is already on my CV. I already coached at the FIFA World Cup, because it's not really impressive. I'm not really impressed with what the girls are actually playing. They are not really calm. They are not really calm up front. Holding onto the ball has really been a problem. You ask, are these professionals of or grassroots footballers who should be doing better? And you can see that again from an attacker. I don't know where the fear is coming in. I'm sure the girls even within themselves will be asking,
what is happening?
What's that?
What is happening?
I'm sure they'll be asking what's happening, and they'll be praying that the first half actually comes to an end anytime soon. That was an unnecessary foul again.
I was even hoping for a yellow card in that attack. It was
you're praying for a yellow card.
It's a yellow card offense. If the referee should take a good look at it again, it's a yellow card offense. You see that? That was a stab.
That's a two-foot stab.
That was a stab. That was careless for a player to do in this kind of.
We're getting to the 5th minute, and let's see how much additional time we'll be having. It's looking like a game where probably we'll be having like 4 to 5 additional minutes already.
All right, and this is the 45 minutes. It's still goalless, no goal for either side, and it is the last 3 minutes.
It's like a game that might actually end with 0-0 again.
well, looking at it,
how do you make such errors at the back?
Looking at it, will a draw be a good result for the Super Falcons?
Well, a draw might be a good result. Looking at we're going in on 5 minutes. I rightly predicted that 5 minutes additional time. A draw might actually be good. Looking at we're going to play against what's it called? Against Ireland, and knowing that Australia will be going up against Canada, which might actually be a hard nut. By the time we are finishing this game with draw, having 2 points, Australia will be having 4 points, and Canada will be on 4 points. So it's actually going to make the last game a competitive one for the top 3 teams. So a draw is actually a fair result for us in this game. That is if we can actually beat Republic of Ireland in our last game.
Okay, we're having a message here. First of all, Fatai Ayokose.
Oh, that's the first goal! Yes,
goal against Super Falcons.
That was a defensive error there. That was a defensive error. It shouldn't be happening. And she picked a spot. That was a good one for the host nation. Getting the needed first goal late into the first half. In the first minute of the added time. And they got that all-important first goal. And now the question we'll be asking ourselves right now is, how are the Super Falcons going to reply?
How are the Super Falcons going to reply? That's another thing. I was about to read a message here. They say, I don't know why these girls are sitting at home, you know, while they are sitting behind, you know, playing your son.
They've been so defensive. They've been so defensive.
And that is Fatai Ayopo. He said they lose the ball easily. They lose the ball easily. You
can see the goal.
And he's asking what is happening here, what is wrong with the Super Falcons, you know. And that is the first goal against the Super Falcons. Look at that.
Good one from forward. And that was a good striker goal. Even the goalkeeper will actually be blaming herself that how did that go through her hands. She should be doing better there. Chiamaka should be doing better. She could
I don't think that's the goalkeeper fault because
she could have done better there. She could have done better there. Oh, game on. 1-0 Australia actually leads. And you can see Sam Kerr very much happy on the bench. The Australians are so much happy. And let's see if this will actually awaken the sleeping giants in the Super Falcons. And let's see if they can actually move forward now and play more attacking football.
They can play more attacking football. We have been complaining of what we saw. And our judgment is just.
Ainde is actually down there. Yeah. No, the midfield has actually been poor. No, the basics of football, if you can't get it right, steam passes within yourself, and we can't do that if we are not getting the basics of football right. Then how do we want to score? How do we want to win? We've only been clearing the ball out of our defense, and even this Ainde's tackle here that got for the yellow card, she was about putting the ball out. So that's the problem. We just need to find a way of putting this ball on the foot and play the game. If we're trying to come out here to play for a full-time draw, right now we are one goal behind Australia. We need to go out. We're putting ourselves at a disadvantage because if we should come out and attack and play mass attack against this Australian team, they will get an all-important second goal. And it might just be as soon as goodbye for the Super Falcons. Maybe we'll be on our next flight after the third game coming back home. And the chances are just not coming in. And don't forget, we are yet to have a shot on target in this game.
Yeah, to have a shot on target. And I see the Australians who are countering the Super Falcons, but you can see Chiamaka is there to do justice. And we're having a question here from Ifeanyi. We're going to say, please, any goal yet?
Yeah, one goal yet. One goal already in the game. And it's Australia 1, Nigeria 0. We are into the 4th minute of additional time. 4 minutes out of 5 minutes additional time. So anytime from now, the ref will actually be blowing the whistle for the halftime. It's Australia 1, Nigeria 0.
Right. Aziz Bilu said, go Super Falcons, encouraging them to go. And that is a good encouragement.
I don't know where we are encouraging them to go. No, because they've not been playing like who wants to score in this game. They've not been playing like that. And I just hope the coach is going to speak senses into the girls' head. By the time they're having their halftime pep talk, it needs that. It's very much important. Nigerians had so much belief and expectations in this girl to be playing this and not expecting what they're actually playing in this game.
But
the expectations were actually high.
Of course, the expectations were actually high, but what we are getting right now, it is not what we expected. The Australians are leading the Super Falcons, and let me quickly read out the stats of the match. So far, possession, it is 61 for Australia and 39 for Nigeria. Goal attempt, 11 goal attempts for Australia and just 1 goal attempt for the Super Falcons. 2 shots on goal for Australians and none for the Super Falcons. 5 shots off goal for the Australians and 1 for the Super Falcons. 4 block shots for Australians and none for Super Falcons. Corner kick, 8 corner kick for the Australians and none for the Super Falcons. Goalkeeper save, 1 goalkeeper save from the Nigerian side. Yellow card, 1 yellow card from either side. And that's the situation of the match.
We've actually been poor. The statistics actually show how poor we've been in this game, Just 1 shot on target. 1 shot at goal.
Super Falcons were attacking from the right side. A shot there.
A goal! Kanu get equalizer.
Kanu just
back into the game.
Wow! Into the game. That is a clean goal for the Super Falcons.
That's how you respond. Though not the very best of attacking threats, but we've seen them now. I don't know. You ask yourself the question: where has this play been? Where have they been for the past 5 minutes that you can't sting a pass, and all of a sudden you get to the pass right? Though it has to be a wicked deflection off Carpenter there that gave Kanu the opportunity of getting that goal. Good play from midfield there. See the way they sting that pass. You can do this. I don't know why they've actually been scared all through the game. And that was a good goal. That was a
with a left foot.
That was a well-taken one from Kanu.
And that was Ajibade. Yeah, we missed her in the last match, and she just registered present with a beautiful cross from the left side of the field, and Kanu this time around, not the Super Eagles Kanu, but the Super Falcons Kanu, who has just scored the first goal for the Super Falcons. And 1-1.
It's game on.
Yeah, the goal came almost to the last second of the first half.
Both goals came in the dying embers of the game. And it's good we're going back into we're going at the end of halftime 1-1. I think they'll be going into the dressing room now with lots of encouragement. The coach and the players, we have experienced players on the bench. We have what's it called, Onome AB. There's the captain. That's the captain of the team. There's Aziza Toshuala. These are experienced players. I expect them to actually talk sense into these girls. And you can see Desire Paranoze and the players. They're actually motivating the goal scorers. That's what they need. Talk to these girls. You can do it. If there's nothing to actually be scared of, there's nothing to lose in this game. That is it. When you attack the Australians, the goals are going to come in. And luckily we got that goal. And let's see what the second half actually holds for the Super Falcons. Yeah,
you can see the disappointment in the face of the Australians right in front in their own home. The Super Falcons just got equalized. They just equalized, and they are not happy about it. They are sad, and you can see the fans of the Super Falcons of Nigeria. They are all in a celebration mood. That is a good one. That is a good fighting back for the Super Falcons.
Oh, gotta go against the run of play because it has been the Matildas doing the most major part of the playing. So that equalizer actually came against the run of play. But good, the game is actually going back 1-1. Let us say that from our own being subjective part side of it as Nigerians and as Africans, because a lot of Africans are actually watching and hoping on the Super Falcons in this game because they know that when it comes to female football, who else can give Africa a victory? Who else can give Africa the needed points in this competition? It definitely has to be the Super Falcons. And good on they actually leaving the first half. They are not leaving the first half on the back foot, but playing a 1-1 draw in the first half is actually a good one. But it's not a real reflection of the game. So don't let the scores actually deceive us. The Matildas were actually the better side of the first half. We saw the possession late into the first half, 66 to 66? Is it 66 or 67 to 30 to 39 or so? Yeah. It's actually a bad one for the Super Falcons. That is a real reflection of what we saw in the last 10 minutes of the game, whereby the Matildas actually dominated play. By this round of play, we got that goal, and good one for the girls.
At that particular period of time you talked about, they lost it. They lost it totally. And that brings us to talking about the World Cup and the break time right now. Let's quickly talk about some histories of the FIFA Women World Cup. And we are talking about those who have made their marks when it comes to female soccer. And we're talking about those who have scored the highest, the record holder of the highest goal scorer when it comes to the female World Cup. And that is Marta from Brazil. She's having 17 goals.
Wow.
And she's still in this tournament.
This should be her last one because she's already aging. I think she's 36, 37 years old now. So this should be her last World Cup. No doubt when Marta was at the peak of it all, she was a fantastic player. No doubt. Until this, she's still a fantastic player. So she rightly, this is her fifth or sixth FIFA World Cup. So that's a good return for her. 17 goals in the FIFA World Cup is a good return for a fantastic player like Marta.
Fantastic player like Marta, and we can see that the match they play against England,
Panama.
Yeah, the match they play. We can see that she's aging and she's almost she was not in good form.
Age is always going to tell.
Yeah, she was not in good form.
The Onome B we had seen on the bench today when Onome B was still in the peak. I'm talking about the early 2000s, 2004, 2005, and all. She was a fantastic right back for the dependable defender for the Super Falcons. But today, where you can see her, she's on the bench. Age will always tell, the body always asks for that rest. So it's normal. And just like you, when you're at my age, I'm sure you're very much stronger like me. But right now, I'm looking stronger than you.
But if you want to run now, I'll go further than you.
Oh, you think so?
All right. And the person, those that have there's a joint second within Bright Prince and Abby Wemberg. Bright Prince of Germany and Abby, they are having 14 goals.
Yeah, Abby was a fantastic striker at being a day also, and Pop really took over from Abby in a very good fashion. That's one thing about the Germans. They always having dependable strikers. And when you look at a player like Alexandra Pop, you know that yes, that's another fantastic player they're having since since they lost Abby. I think she retired already. So good one for the Germans. They are fantastic strikers, no doubt.
And okay, let's quickly talk about Mitchell Asker of the USA. She's having 12 goals.
You know, it will really be a blow if one of the United States strikers that is not on the list. Because when it comes to female football, US actually dominates a lot. You know, a lot of trophies when it comes to female World Cup. I think they are the highest. They have the highest trophy. They've won the highest when it comes to female football. So you know, you ask yourself the question: how is it possible that one of the United States player is not on the list? So that's another fantastic player for the United States, a dependable striker for the United States of America. So she rightly took her spot on the list.
All right, Sun Wing of China, then Christine of Brazil, and Bettina
Christian is another fantastic player.
Wigman of Germany. They all have 11-11.
11-11.
Yeah. So that is a good one. Are we expecting any record to be broken here in this World Cup?
I don't really see. Oh, okay. Maybe we have some players who will be much interested in scoring. You know, in their 6th consecutive FIFA World Cup. There's Sinclair. There is Mata.
Pop.
There's Pop. No, Pop hasn't played up to 6.
Okay.
I'm talking about players who want to score in the 6th consecutive FIFA World Cup. So Sinclair and Mata. These are suspects to actually get a goal in this competition and break that record of scoring every FIFA World Cup they've actually played in.
All right. Can you just briefly to the first half? Can you briefly talk about the officiating of this match?
Well, it has been fair, and it's just a reflection of all the officiating we've had at this FIFA World Cup. They've actually been good. There hasn't really been much controversy, no controversy at all in this competition, and it shows how much quality and how much intelligent and how much brilliant these referees are. And it's beautiful to see that unlike before, whereby we have one controversy or the other, it has actually been a fair judgment from the ref in those first half. So you have to give it to the referee. She has been in control of this game. And
the referee, choosing to blow for this World Cup, we are glad that we have 4 Africans also.
Yeah.
We have Vicentia Amodome. Yeah, she's from Togo. She's part of it. Then other officials include Kabobi Bachira of Morocco, then Makalima Akana of South Africa, and Mukasanga Silima of Rwanda. I think that's a good one for Africa.
That is my beautiful referee, the last one you mentioned, the Rwanda referee.
Right.
You know, she's always in the mix. Even refereeing in the FIFA World Cup, she was there in the last FIFA World Cup in Qatar. So that's a fantastic referee. You know, even when when the African Cup of Nations is being hosted, she's always there as a referee. So that shows how much rated she is and how good she is when it comes to the refereeing job. Having 4 referees from Africa and having one from even the small Togo is actually a big one. I know it begs the questions, where are the Nigerian referees?
Yeah.
But you know, we've not gotten to the standards that FIFA actually set. But let's hope that one day we are going to get there.
Yeah, well, let's hope that one day we are going to get there. Already, we're glad that Africans are there. We see South Africans, they are there. Togo is there. And Morocco, Rwanda, they are all present. And apart from that, assistant referee.
Morocco actually invested a lot in football. And that is one dividends they're actually enjoying right now. They invested a lot in their football. And that's why you have their female referee at the FIFA World Cup. Good one for Africa, 4 fantastic referees that you can.
And apart from the referees, they also have assistant referees. One from Mali, one from Zambia, one from Cameroon, in addition, and then 2 from Morocco. Assistant referee, apart from the referee. So that means they are part of the.
Yeah, we are. Every nation is actually, every continent is actually going to be represented when it comes to refereeing at the FIFA World Cup. So it's actually a good one for Africa. At least we're having good numbers of representatives. No more we're having just 1 representative at a FIFA competition. Having 4 and 3 assistant referees is actually a nice one and good one for the development of football in Africa.
Okay, that is a good one. So let's quickly look at the bench of the both side. Probably there is a joker there. Let's see what the both side have when they come back. Let's look at the substitute, whether they have depth of squad. For the Australian side, substitute those on the bench, we have Chidiak, Fowler, that's one big name, and then Grant C, Sam Kerr. But Sam Kerr, the reserve bench.
Sam Kerr is not playing today. She's not playing today. She has a calf injury.
Yeah.
She will only be back for the next game against Canada. So there's no way Sam Kerr is actually playing today.
Luke A, then McCarthy, Nevin, Polkinghorn, that is Simeon, then Wheeler, Williams, then Yulop, that is the bench of the Australians. And we've seen it. Sam Clare, she's there, but she's not going to feature.
Yeah, she's only giving much, the much needed encouragement to the girls on the bench. And you know, when you have a big player like Sam Clare, you know, pushing you guys up and motivating you guys, that's one of the things they actually need. And you can see the goal scorer, whereby she actually ran onto Sam Clare after scoring that goal. That shows the much much encouragement they're getting from their national team captain and all-time ISO scorer. So hopefully they'll be having a back against Canada, and that is what they should be hoping for, that they get the victory against Nigeria. So going into the game against Canada will be with lots of pressure on the team. And
Mary Fowler also, who played for Manchester City, she's still on the bench. I think that's another
fantastic. You know, you look at the bench. Mary Fowler is not a striker, and when they are trying to make a substitution, they have just one striker on the bench. So that's the real big problem. So they came into this game with all their gunners outside to play and try to get a goal. Hopefully, Captain Ford won't get injured. That will be their biggest prayer right now in this competition.
All right, let's quickly look at some of the messages here. Fatai Ayokpo say they are playing like they don't need goal. Then Fatai Ayokpo say these guys are worst. You know, when you are losing, that's what you say. You know, and Adegbeke Emmanuel say, you see what I am saying? You see what I am saying? That was when Nigeria was 1-0 down. You know, but right now with this goal, I think they should be encouraged.
Yeah, they should be encouraged, but you know, it's a goal against the run of play. It's not like our play actually improved before getting that goal. It was a goal against the run of play. So it's about the play. We are not really complaining about goals entirely right now. You can see, okay, let's go back to the South African game and the Zambia game. They lost heavily, but we are so much happy with the pattern of play and how much they put the ball onto the feet and how much they control the game. That is one thing that has eluded the Super Falcons in this game. They've not been able to actually dominate up. You know, I call it the basics of football. When you can't pass, you can't make 1-2 passes. It's a big problem.
A very big problem. A very big problem, my brother. I accept it. And that is what most of the Nigerian fans are saying right here. They are saying these guys are not playing the conventional Nigerian style of play. Most time when Nigerian dominate position. Even they are not attacking you, they'll be playing from behind. You understand what I'm saying? They'll be passing the ball from behind, just tossing the ball around, and any single opportunity that comes, they make use of it quickly. And you can see Fatai here when the goal came in, he was shouting, "A goal!" And I say yes. You know, that is he's part of the family. He's been part of it. So I think you can just talk to him, you know, by telling him that he should keep his hook burning.
I really appreciate you, Fatai. Keep your hook burning. Don't worry. We might come into the second half and get the needed victory. It might be a different ball game in the second half. We pray it's actually a different ball game in the second half when the Super Falcons come back onto the field for the second half. And let's see whatever it is when the Radom will be telling the girls in the dressing room. Hopefully, he'll be motivating them to actually believe in themselves and keep on doing what it's necessary to be done in the final third of the Australian defense. And let's see if we can get 1 or 2 goals in the second half and actually take this needed victory, because it's important to take this victory.
All right, Borezi O2 say, thank God for the goal. Falcons need attacking and stop making unnecessary turnover in the midfield that puts them in trouble. That put the defense in undue pressure.
Yeah,
I think that's a very good observation from
Borezi. Actually too much in the midfield. And once the midfield is looking like it's not existent in this game. And we've seen a lot of turnovers that actually put the defense in pressure. And even that goal kick from Chiamaka that led to the goal, that was a bad goal kick. That was a bad kick from her. But you know, we are actually going to leave her more. We won't be blaming her much because we know how good she's actually. But she should actually take a part of the blame for that goal we conceded in this game. So it's about the midfield. Let's see who the coach has on the bench that he will be bringing in to actually choke some things in that midfield.
All right, this is Premier Sports Fan Center. Remember, you can call in 090-304-99917, and you can predict through our live chat. Predict, and when you get it right, we will always get back to you. So, and here we are having somebody who is already predicting. He say, that is Adeyemi Adefoloyan. I say, you guys are doing a great job all the way. I predict Nigerian 2, Australia 1. Is it possible?
That's busy. Oh no, it's football. Let me use your word. Let me use your word. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
You have Fatai. He said Nigeria is still on course to win this match.
Well, we can see that is that is the beauty about Nigeria, because we're always having a shift in mood when things actually goes our way. When we're 1-0 down, we can see the fans, everybody are like, this, that, but it's not 1-1, and we see everybody trying to motivate the girls. Yes, that's what the girls actually need right now, is motivation. We need to let them know that they can actually do it, and they stay on the right track to actually get the victory. And on our screens, we can see that it's about time the second half actually begins, and it will be the Australians who will actually be starting the second half. Let's see what the girls gets to offer for the next 45 minutes of the game.
All right, Gloria Bobo say, really Super Falcons, great game. It's a really great game for the Super Falcons that is cheering them up. All right, the second half is about to start, and the referee about to blow his whistle. What we are expecting in the second half. Let's quickly look at the bench of the Super Falcons, what they have and in stock. For the Super Falcons bench, you are having Balogun Y, that's another goalkeeper. Then you have Onome Ebi, Echeg Guinea, Umaram Monde G, then Ogbona G, Okoronkwo Olehi, then Okoronozie, then Odega, then Oshola.
Francisca Odega. Odega is another fantastic player that the coach might actually be looking onto. I think at a point in the second half, she'll actually be coming into this game. She's another fantastic, fantastic striker for the team. She has a lot to offer when it comes to playing. But she didn't start this game. We saw her start against Canada, but she didn't actually bring much into the game. So let's see if she can actually come into this game and offer something better going forward. So that Rasheedat Ajibade can actually move back into the midfield in a favorite position and see what can happen. We've not really seen much of Odumodu in this game, and she's a fantastic striker, but I don't know why she has really gone quiet in this game for all of our own standards. So probably the coach will actually be looking at taking her off and bringing a Desire Paranoze or Francisca Odega in the second half to try and push or choke something up front. All
right, British builder here sending a message. He said we are on training. It's like we are on training field. Go. Where is Gift? Where is Gift
Monday?
Monday? Yeah.
I asked that question also. I've been asking that question for first half. But she has actually looked like a player. Randy Wardrum hasn't really been impressed, or how can I put it? He's not really impressed with her. I don't really know, not confident about our quality. Gift Monday is actually a fantastic player when you look at her, when you watch her play when she was with in the Nigerian Women Football League, and right now in Spain. She's a fantastic player who I expect the coach should actually be putting into this game. And she's also a suspect to come in. I expect him to actually put Gift Monday at a point in this game to actually try and do something up front. When it comes to creativity, that girl is fantastic. All
right, Precision Breeder, our prediction, yes, he said 2-1 in favor of Australia. Wow. That is our own prediction. Well, everything is possible in football. And I say, Gloria Pogba say Nigeria 1, Australia 1. That is our own prediction, and the match is still on. Then Odeyende Alo say Australia 1, Nigeria 2. That's my prediction. Then Godapo Isaiah, Nigerian to win 1-0. Then honestly, Bright say Australia 2, Nigerian 2. Then Chidogo Francis say Australia 2, Nigerian 3.
Wow.
So you see the prediction is coming in. And
I think 2-2 is actually a feasible result in this game. It's actually very much possible we get a 2-2 draw. But it's a balanced game. It's a balanced game, no doubt. Just that last 10 minutes whereby the Super Falcons actually slept off in this game. That was the only issue we had, and she shouldn't be taking that. That shot was just one way too much.
Was just one way too much.
And that's for Michelle Alozie, the beautiful Michelle Alozie.
Oh, it's been a good one. In the second half so far, we can see the Australians trying to create some chances there. But the Super Falcons are still doing their defensive work. And I think this is the first trial for the Super Falcons so far. And we hope they just get it better this time around. And the Australians attacking this time around from the right side of the field. Oh, the space there. And it's the defense who have actually...
That's not a corner kick?
No, that's not a corner kick.
Oh,
that's a cookie. She saved, she protected the ball. And,
okay, quick information away from the female football. We had some beautiful game being played in the midnight.
Yeah.
Chelsea played out a 1-1 draw against Newcastle in faraway United States of America. Manchester United lost, was it 2-0? 1-0 to, no, 2-0 to Real Madrid in the early hours of today. And Arsenal surprisingly defeated, what's it called, Barcelona 5-3. Beautiful game of football, no doubt. You know, it shows that the Premier League, you know, everybody's actually waiting for when the league football is going to come back. And don't worry, Premier Sport Fan Center got you covered for all the top teams in Europe. We got you covered. We'll be giving interesting and analysis that you can actually take to the market to argue.
Of course, you always take it to the market to argue. Then you have Daniel Chobonde, say Nigeria 3, Australia 1. Abubakar Yusuf.
That's not that was a good body save there.
Oh, for every follower said Australia 2, Nigeria 2. Fidelis Obai said Nigeria 2 and Australia 1. That is his prediction so far, and it's
everybody are actually, most people are giving Nigeria victory right now. That is beautiful to see. And you can see right now they've actually changed a bit. At least they're trying to sting 5 passes. The 6 might actually be a problem for them, but they are still getting 4 to 5. And we'll surely get there. From 5, we'll sting like 10 passes in this game. You know, what I really appreciate about this game. Whenever Yemi is, I'm sure he'll be itching himself like, if I was in this studio. I really miss Yemi being in the studio today because I know what he'll actually be saying about these girls. The kind of play they actually play in this game. 50 minutes into the game, you know, 40 more minutes to go. Let's see if the Super Falcons can actually get the needed victory, or it's going to be the Australians who walk away here with victory, or it's going to be a full-time draw between both teams. And that's we start the second half with the first corner going to the Australians.
First corner going to the Australians. You have Big Spage, Nigeria to win 2-1. BD, Australia 1, Nigerian 3. Yabose Fedilis, Nigerian 2, Australian 2. Adejo Francis, Australia 1, Nigerian 2. Chika Francis, Australia 1, Nigerian 2. A lot of people are actually presenting Nigerian 2.
Nigeria 1,
is it out of sentiment, or is
we might say it's out of sentiment because it's not from the reflection of what we're seeing in this game. From what we've seen in the game so far, it's not looking like a game that Nigeria might actually win. But you know, what do we wish? Even we in the studio, that's our wish. We wish is going to be the Super Falcons taking the day at the end of the match. So hopefully those predictions are going to come true. But you know, when you say the Super Falcons are going to win 3-1 or more, that's a big one.
No, you want to ask who is going to score?
That's the big one. It's not about who's going to score. We have fantastic players in this team. They just need to believe themselves and just, you know, like the caller Emmanuel actually said, then they have to be calm on the ball. That is what is actually eluding them in this game. They are not calm on the ball. They are always in the rush to try and do 1 or 2 things, and they want to take the ball away from their own half as soon as possible. And that is where the problem is coming for the Super Falcons. And you can see
from the midfield, you know,
we can see the Super Falcons
from the left side. Is anybody and pass back there a moment, and what did she do with the ball? She's looking forward to pass, but that was a wrong pass.
Decision making is another undoing for these girls. They get their decisions wrong. They don't make right decisions as early as possible. They just take one too many hold on to the ball. One too many times, and which is actually bad for them. They need to decide what they want to do with the ball as soon as possible.
And there's an observation I just made in this play right now. You see the Australians in the second half. They came back. They took it cool. They took it calmer. Like in the first half when they were trying to rush the Super Falcons were calm. Now they are playing in the same place with the Super Falcons.
Yeah, they are dominating the play. And you can see their passes is moving.
Their passes is just accurate, but when it comes to calmness,
they don't actually have to rush. There's no reason to rush the Super Falcons. They are in the driving seat right now because they have 4 points. The Super Falcons are the ones who needs to come out and try to get the victory because we are the one looking for victory in this game. And that's the trap the Australians are actually setting for us, and that is where they want us to be, so that we actually come out and and try to take the game to them, and they hit us on a on counter immediately. So it's about us. I don't see any reason why the Australians need to actually rush us and play the way the Super Falcons actually wants them to
And
play.
the Super Falcons were attacking, and who is there? You know, quick come going, pass quickly, pass. What did he do? A shot! Oh, over the bar. Over the bar for the Super Falcons, and that is Ajibade.
She actually needs someone up front to play with. I think Wadrum should actually be looking at making a substitution very soon, probably by the time we get into the 60th minute. He should be looking to bring in Desire of Paranoze or Monday Gift into this game. Like, let's see if what's it called? If Azizat Oshoala was just a cautious injury, maybe she can actually come in at any time in the second half to actually do one or two things, because they're actually missing the presence of Azizat Oshoala in this game. Though some people argue that she offers next to nothing to the Super Falcons when she plays at the world stage, but the experience is still the experience.
Oh, yeah, you can see the Australian flowing, but that is a good recovery. But
and that might just, thank God it wasn't a penalty. That was a close one.
That was a close one. And
you have to be careful.
Thank God. Oh, and the referee is trying to check.
Is that a VAR check? No, it's not a VAR check.
The move. Oh, and it's Prompte. And that was a good one.
Oh, there should be
it should be a free kick. It should be a free kick against the Australians.
There's no penalty there. And that's Ohale.
Yeah.
Another fantastic player.
It was, yeah, she was
another fantastic player for the Super Falcons. Yeah. An ever-present defender, reliable for the Super Falcons at that. And that is Super Falcons on the attack.
From the right side.
From the right side. And let's see what they can do. And they still the Super Falcons
That's
attacking. That's a weak shot from the Super Falcons. And that's another shot from Ajibade. Yes, at least now we are seeing the shots on targets coming in the second half. I'm sure that is one of the things the coach, Wadrum, must have told the girls in the first half, because unlike the first half whereby the girls were so scared of taking those shots, right here in the second half we are seeing them taking those shots already. And it's Australia trying to move from the defense to the midfield, and we can see them putting the ball on the field and moving to the Super Eagles, to Super Falcons area, half of the field, and it's still the Australians on the ball, and you can see what she's going to do. She's turning and back to another Australia in the midfield, talking about the number 10, and they're still dominating play. You can see the difference in the way they pass around and the way the Super Falcons pass their own ball around. The difference is clear. It's just clear like the sun. And the ball is back to the Super Falcons. Let's see if we can also sting our own pass here. And we are going back to our goalkeeper.
Going back to the goalkeeper, and Alex quickly pass, and
she's always as good as she is. She's always a suspect when it comes to clearing out or kicking from the back. I think the coach can actually devise maybe one of our central backs should actually. That is not looking good for the Nigerian player. That might just be a new injury there.
And you can see the referee calling on the attention of the medical
Pain is actually she's actually in pain.
Pain is actually in pain. And we hope that he didn't go. Oh, that was a start.
That might just be it.
This should be a red card offense.
No, it's not a red card offense. That's not a red card offense. But that might just be the end of our competition. That's looking like a new injury for Tony Payne. And you can see her in pain. She's in serious pain there.
Because any threat to professional, any threat to career is always a red card. But right now, we come in for her.
That's not a red card offense. That's not a red card offense. I think she'll be okay. They are footballers. There are sometimes they'll fall and you yourself ask yourself, is she going to die? And next thing you see her back on her feet playing.
more than fit to play. All right. More than fit to play. It's like we're having a caller, but it's like we lost that.
Let's see if she can get back up to play and continue the game, because she'll be a big miss, a big blow to the Super Falcons if Tony Payne can't continue in this game. She has been one of the lively players for the Super Falcons already for the past 58 minutes of the game. Let's see, the medics are actually attending to her, and let's see if she can continue. Oh, she's actually in serious pain.
All right, let me quickly look at some of the predictions here. Obama Femi Osewa say Nigeria 2, Australia 1. Isaac Fiyosayo say Nigeria 3, Australia 1. ER say, I know Kanu scored, but if there is no if there is no this thing for her, she should be substituted. Then Biliwa Nigeria 3, Australia 1. Big page. Baba, if Nigeria no win or more, I no go eat for 2 days. Joe Sunday say Nigeria and 3, Australia 1. For Fatai Adeyomi, they have started second half and not showing it. Then Joe Sunday, Nigeria and 3, Australia 2. Then you say, thanks a lot. Thanks for all the predictions. Thanks for all the analysis. You know, so far we have seen it. And did she continue?
Yeah, she's on the sideline. Let's see if she'll be able to continue the game. She'll actually be a big miss to the Super Falcons if she's not able to continue this game. But I don't think there's a big knock on her. It's the 16th minute. Don't worry. We still have fantastic players on the bench, no doubt, that can actually come into this game and do something, create something for the girls. But that was a bad knock on her.
Another observation. This is the first time you can see the Super Falcons holding up to 7 passes. This is the first time, and they're attacking from the right side. But the referee say plays on, and it's a goal kick.
Is that going to be a play on? I think there should be a free kick there.
There's no call for free kick. I can see the last man saying play on, and that is...
That's Michelle Aluzie.
Yeah. Oh, it should have been a big free kick. There was a contact there. There was a contact. A push and a contact.
Yeah.
But the referee say plays on, and it's a goal kick for the Australians. So, what have you observed so far in the second half for the Super Falcons?
Well, at least we've tried in the second half. You know, it's just like the first half. It's not like they didn't play well in the first half. We started well in the first half. The problem started coming in right from the from the 30th minute. And right here now we are approaching the 30th minute in this game. Also, 10 more minutes to get into the 70th minute, and we just hope we won't catapult again when we get to the 30th minute of this game, because that's where the problem has always been for the Super Falcons. And like I do say about them, they play well for 65 minutes, and the remaining 25 minutes of the game, as always, that is where they've always have problem. Closing the game, probably the pressure is always too much from the opponent.
And they cross, and that was so easy for her.
Comfortable. That should be easy for Chiamaka.
And Azonobi Amali say, Randy Wardrum, coach, say Kanu today and got a goal. He say Monday gift is underutilized.
That's it.
Cannot take Super. He said this cannot take Super Falcons anywhere.
Everybody keep asking that question, why is Monday gift not playing? I also asked that question right from the first half, because even right from the Women African Cup of Nations, the question has always been on everybody's lips that Gift Monday should actually be starting right now for the Super Falcons. She's a fantastic player, no doubt. And that's where we had the issue of when the list was also coming out, and nobody saw Ngozi Okobi. She couldn't make the cuts to the competition, and our space in this team is actually very much showing, because we lack that creativity in the midfield. Ngozi Okobi will have done very much well for this team. So wherever the issue is, I don't know with Wardrum. I don't know if this selection problem right from the NFF. I don't know why.
Is it that she's not fit?
Who?
Gift Monday.
Gift Monday, she's actually fit, but she hasn't really been starting under Wardrum. He hasn't really trusted her that much to actually start her in games. Even right from time as him being the coach of Super Falcons, he hasn't really trusted her that much. So it's not about being fit or not fit. Gift Monday is actually fit, and she's on the bench.
Oh, that's a goal kick. Goal kick for the Super Falcons, and it is the past 1 minute. It has been the Australian who are trying to attack the Super Falcons from the inside the 18 box, but the Super Falcons defense we are in the right position to stop that.
We are approaching the 64th minute of the game already. And we can see 2 substitutions there for the Super Falcons.
And Ononunu is out. And Oshola is coming in. Wow. I thought she's not going to play.
And these are good substitutions, you know. Kanu and Onumunu going out.
Kanu and Onumunu going out, yeah.
And Okoronkwo. These are fantastic players coming in. I think Kanu has really tried a lot in the first half, you know, getting that all-important goal for the Super Falcons. Let's see what Oshola is going to offer right now. And, you know, we still have fantastic players on the bench. There's still Gift Monday, don't forget, on the bench. There's still Zaya Paranoze. There's Francesca Odega. And I think Oshola will actually be bringing a lot of experience and a lot of goal threats right now for the Super Falcons. Let's see if she can actually be a super sub for the Super Falcons. A fantastic player, no doubt. You know, she's the eye of the Super Falcons, the talisman of the Super Falcons. And let's see, hope that injury wasn't much when she coped against, against Canada wasn't much. So let's see what she got to offer.
And the Super Falcons were
Might just be
attacking.
might just be
And the
Super
corner
Falcons.
kick for the
And
Super
that was
Falcons.
the first impact of Australia in this game, winning a corner kick for the Super Falcons.
Okay, talking about Oshola coming in, nobody expected her because all of us thought she's in injury.
I said
Now
that- I said that halftime,
sometimes
that
when
she might actually come in the second half.
sometimes when the need is high, when his need is high, and somebody who is injured, we can just sacrifice his injury and come and play with it. Is it not going to affect her?
This is football. You can't just sacrifice injury. No.
Won't it affect her?
It was said to be a calf injury, so I don't think the injury was that much. It might just be a precautionary warning not to start the game. Maybe she can't play full 90 minutes, but give her.
And the cross quickly taken there. Who is there? Oh, headed out, but still inside the 18 box. And
that's
who is
my
there?
just be the chance. Offside.
A goal for the Super Falcons! That is a goal! 2-1. Will the referee give that?
That's the question. Will the ref give that? Because VAR can do and undo, but without VAR not taking that off, that's a fantastic goal. I don't think they should be chucking that off. Good goal for the Super Falcons, and we are back into the game. 2-1. The Super Falcons are currently leading, going into the 65th minute of the game. Fantastic goal. And I said in the first half that we can actually be a threat when it comes to set piece, and we can see that it's actually, and that is not an offside. That's a goal. That's a goal. That's a fantastic goal for the Super Falcons, and they will rightly take that.
That should be given.
And we are back into the game. 2-1 Super Falcons currently lead.
Oh, okay. There was a clear. The defender wanted to kick the ball and kick her face. Look at it. Look at the replay. When she came, she hit the ball. Look at the leg of the defender. Oh,
that was a bad kick on her. Good on to the Super Falcons. 2-1 in this game on 65th minute. And now the Australians will actually come out. Good goal from Oali there. And like I said, she has been a reliable defender for the Super Falcons. Good one for her. Good one for the Super Falcons. Good one for Wardrum girls. And it's actually a good one for those who have doubted the Super Falcons coming back into the. I expect there should be a VAR check because it's normal. We'll get VAR check because there were questions. You could see the Australians actually raising up their hand. Right now where they're checking Oale, I'm sure the VAR will be checking, will be making their checks. But I don't expect them to take that, to chalk that off. It's actually a clean goal for the Super Falcons. I think they should get Oale up because so we won't get ourselves into a lot of added minutes at the end of 90 minutes. I think she might actually be going off because we're actually seeing the stretcher there.
Look at it.
Wow. Good goal, no doubt.
Ooh, that goal.
She took one for our nation.
Yeah. She took one for our nation.
She took one for our nation. And it's looking like the 3-1. The 3-1 is now it's possible to get that 3-1 because right now the Australians will be coming out. And you have Oshoala on the field. There's Okoroko. There's Ajiba there. You can see the coach. For the first time in this game, we are seeing up talking to the girls, and let's see if he can actually motivate them to actually go up front and get that all-important third goal, because it's very much important to get that third goal.
No, I don't think she can continue.
No, she'll continue.
Look, from a distance, you can see that she's dizzy.
Continue.
Is that football drama?
Continue. Let's watch. She's a player.
No, I don't think.
That pain was just...
No, I don't think she can continue.
She's going to continue, don't worry. It's football.
I
think I love this jersey. I have to get one of these Super Falcons.
Okay, the new jersey.
Yeah, I love the jersey. It's actually beautiful to the eye. I think I'm going to get one of it.
Get one of it. Let's quickly look at some of the messages before the match starts. And Wasiu Skobo say Australia 1, Nigeria 2. Prediction still coming in. A lot of prediction. People talking. Yeah. Monday, Abiso, I am strongly believe that the Nigerian Super Falcons will win 2-1. Is and goal. Somebody's already shouting goal for the Super Falcons. Agbenbi Donald, Nigeria Oshola to score the next goal. All right, that goal has been given at the stand now. Nigeria 2, Australia 1.
We are approaching the 69th minute of the game. Headed straight into the 70th minute of the game. Good one for the Super Falcons, against the run of play.
Oh, what a miss! That was
on the verge. That should be a free kick to the Australians. That was one for the team from Ainde there. I think we need to stop going to the ground too much. It's going to have an effect at the end of the 90 minutes, because at the end of 90 minutes, we might be seeing an additional minutes of 8 to 10 minutes, which is actually not very good for the girls. So time wasting is actually not, it's not to the advantage of any team. It's actually bad. So let's get up and just play the game of football. Yes, at times, it calms the pressure, it calms the nerves of the player, but it's just way too much. We've seen about 2 to 3 minutes wasted there during the treatment of Oale, who's already back on the pitch of play. And now we are seeing Alimat Ajinde on the floor and holding a kneel. I just hope that is not another injury.
Okay, there is an observation here. 2 minutes after Oshola was introduced, Nigeria got a goal. So what does that tell?
Oshola won the corner kick,
yeah.
But I don't think Oshola was had an effect on that goal, because she wasn't really a threat getting into that goal for the Super Falcons. So I don't really think I'll give her the praise for that goal scored by the Super Falcons. Right from the first half, we've been a big threat when it comes to set pieces, and one just rightly paid off for us in the second half. So it's not really about Oshoala coming in and getting anything. We've not really seen much impact from Oshoala in this game. And that was that was actually a bad one for Ajinde right there. I just hope she'll be able to continue in this game.
Wow.
Because it's okay. Let's see if she. No. I don't want to get into that situation of starting to calculate if she's not available. Debra will be back, because Ajinde will actually be. Ajinde will actually be a bad miss for the Super Falcons, and she's actually not looking good. That was a bad one for her. She twisted her leg right there when she was trying to tackle that Australian player. Let's just hope she'll be able to continue this game.
All right, 70th minute into the first half, and it's Nigerian 2, Australia 1. And I'm very sure at the end of this match, there's going to be maximum of not less than 10 minutes at the time with all this wasting of time.
It's not wasting of time, actually. If you look at that injury, if you look at what happened during Oale, and this is a very close one.
A dangerous situation for the Super Falcons. Now a free kick from the right side close to the 18 box. And then you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Australians in the 16 box of the Super Falcons waiting for any moment. And they're going to take it. Oh, that one is a goal kick. That's a good defensive goal.
I think Ford should actually be doing better there. She can actually do better. She hasn't really done bad, but the trying to. Oh no. She could have done better there. Chiamaka in the goal post is actually a fantastic goalkeeper for you to try to dummy a free kick into the net.
All right, Anonobe Omale, he said you skip one of my comments. The Falcons can heroes the defense of Australia. They are winning. That's Omale. Sorry about that. There are too many messages, and I just have to cut down some. I'm not worried. I will always read your message whenever you send. And
that's the Super Falcons.
What the moment!
And the Agbabola just did it for the Super Falcons. 3-1. The Super Falcons are leading. 72 minutes. That is a beautiful goal. That is the experience Oshoala actually brings to the Super Eagles. That is the experience you see from an experienced player, and that's what it takes when you see a player that play for a team like Barcelona. Good on for Azat Oshoala, and she'll have a yellow card for taking off her jersey.
Taking off her jersey and just an inner singlet and like a brazier. But anyway, we are okay with that. We are happy with it. That's a good goal.
Wow. And good one from what's it called, from Tony Payne there. That's the player that actually looked injured. And you see her, I think the defense of Australia will actually be blaming themselves right there, because they could have done better. Tony Payne with a good over pass for Oshoala. Good pass, and she took took
advantage of it with her pace. She walked through the defense after trying to cover, and with her brilliance and accuracy, she was able to watch it, and in a very dangerous corner, in a very slim corner, she was able to get that goal. Wow, that's a beautiful one for Oshoala, and no wonder she will celebrate for having.
You can see how with her daughter, that is the gift Monday everybody have been asking for, because she's actually like the daughter of Oshoala in the Super Falcons. Wow. Good one for the Super Falcons. 3-1 into the 73rd minute, 73rd minute. And sorry to whoever predicted 3-1, and I said it to take a miracle. Your prediction is actually coming to life.
And I said in football anything can happen. And right now it is happening. You can see predictions coming in. Some people are renewing their prediction.
I think the goalkeeper needs to work. Chiamaka really needs to work
On her passes.
On her passes, yes. She has actually been a suspect when it comes to her getting passes. And it's looking like a game that more goals can actually come in. And let's see if Aziza Toshoala, since coming in, she has actually, pushed the Australians they've actually been playing with kind of fear. They are not coming all out the way they were coming all out in the first half. They know there's a talisman up front. There's a good player in Aziza Toshoala who can actually punish you for the tiniest of mistakes up front.
And that is why you see them fall back, not to concede. And now they are 2-3-1 down. And let me quickly look at the messages. A lot of messages are coming in. And Australia 1-3, Nigeria 1. Let me say that's Ellen Ray, minister, say wow for the Super Falcons. Isaac Fatoshayo say goal. I can feel your vibe. I can feel your shouting from a distance. Then Matt say, hope you did not skip my prediction scroll to see. Yes, I remember you said Super Falcons 3-1. Yeah, you got it. Then Okpeyemi David say, wow. He's shouting and I can hear the sound from the phone. All right, and you have Festus Ayoboso say Super Falcons 3, Australia 2. Okpeyemi David, okay, I've read that before. Monday Eluzo say good one from Super Falcons. Honestly, Bright say, and you have not addressed my issue. Don't worry, we get there. Then Monday somebody say we need more full confrontation.
She should be careful there. She could have dashed out a penalty right there. Alozie needs to be careful. That's Frodo was trying to sell a penalty to her there. Luckily, the Super Falcons had to. That has to be a corner kick.
Corner kick. Let me quickly read this. Say Ove Moses say the girls are doing well. Then Akinyele Olande say great goal. Then Ibukun Yode say please what is the present score? The present score is 3-1 Super Falcons of Nigeria 3. The Maltesers of Australia 1. And those goals came from Kanu, then Ihale, then Oshola, the Barcelona superstar and Ballon d'Or nominee was the one who scored the third goal.
You can say Ajinde and Pompe. Okay, Pompe is right in. She's the one going off. Unless Ajinde is off already, and that is one of the two new substitutions. Making first substitution, the Super Eagles are made. Egbe Eni is in, and Ogbonna will also be coming in. Ogbonna is another fantastic midfielder for the Super Falcons, and I think she'll actually be bringing a lot of experience. No doubt, Pompe has actually played a fantastic football today for the Super Eagles. She has been, highly reliable for the girls, and let's see just 14 more minutes to go, and let's see if the Super Falcons can hold on and not catapult in this game.
A corner kick by the Australian side, and the defense of the Super Falcons were there to make it. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. Please don't forget to subscribe. Just click that subscription button and be part of the family of the Premier Sport Fan Center. It's a place to be when it comes to sport. It's a place to be when it comes to talking football. And it's a place to be when everybody wants to see what is happening. And it's a place to be where you can also talk and send your messages. You can also call. And right now, you can see the live chat. Everybody exchanging messages right there.
Yeah, the live chat has actually been buzzing. It shows that Nigerians are actually reliable. And it shows we've been giving you guys a lot of quality analysis right from the first half. And we promise to always be here throughout for the remainder of the competition to give you quality analysis and as the game goes on. So we are right here now, we're in the 78th minute, and it's a corner kick to the Australians.
Let me just use 1 minute quickly to read out some of the messages. Emmanuel Salome say, Oshola don't score, barely 10 minutes. He entered second half. Australia 1, Nigeria 3, that's a good one. Then Azonobi say, harass the Australians defense and goals will come. And that's a good one. She said it before.
That's actually one thing they actually
and that's what they did.
They lacked in the first half. They're playing with a lot of respect for the Australians in the first half, which is actually not really good. And in the second half, we saw them come out and all out and trying to get the goals, and the goals came in. Yeah. So at times you don't really have to give that. You don't have to respect your opponents. Take the game to them, and they are going to actually flop their line. And let's see if the Super Falcons can actually get more goals in this game.
Right.
Because goals is what we actually need. And that was a close one from the Australians. And you can see the fans, they're actually actively waiting for a goal. Because, 3-1 down against the Super Falcons is actually not good. We need more goals in this game so we can go into the game against Republic of Ireland, knowing that comfortably, yes. The Ireland they have nothing to lose. They have nothing to play for. They are just playing for pride because they're out of this competition already.
Out of this competition already. Then we have Mudin Oladele. I wish the Super Falcons best of luck. As he's been to,
that is a clear chance for the Australians. So that's a good block from the defender there.
Then I say glory to God. And Ayola Muhadin say, wishing them all 5-2. They looked up and said, this is good. Is as a glory Ogbonna good substitute. Then Ogbonna Donald. I said it earlier again that they are going to rope it up 3-1, and also said Oshola will.
Fraud! Oh, that was a good save from the goalkeeper, and that was almost going in. Oh, that was a good save from Chiamaka. Ford was almost getting that 1-2 good. It begs the question: how she not been able to get a goal in this game? Okay, it's not even a goalkeeper save. Yeah. That was a good hit from Ford. A fantastic striker any day.
Oh, there was a contact in the hand of Alonso. I think she was able to punch that.
It's a goal kick.
At this moment, with what we are seeing right now, Nigeria leading 3-1. Do you see Sam Kerr is one of those reasons why they have been defeated like this?
Yeah, no doubt. You can't have a talisman like Sam Kerr. Our sport is actually showing in the 2 games. This Australia.
And this is what did she do? She's moving, trying to create chance.
You can see her trying to. She's so you can see the way she's holding on to the ball. Yeah. That shows a player that this is what we actually lack in the first half. In the first half, the hold-up play was actually wrong. Odumolu was actually out of the game right from the first half. She wasn't giving that attacking threat like she could actually give on a good day. And it's good to see Shala actually doing that for the team right now. And that's one of the reasons why we've actually put the Australians on the back foot in this game. And good one for us, it's 88 minutes, and let's just hope the pressure is not really too much on us.
All right, Silvanos Ekere say Plumte. That is the
Oyinbo.
Yeah, the biracial Nigerian there. Then Gwegwena Donald say, I said it earlier. Okay, I've read that before. Silvanos Ekere say Plumte. Yeah, then Akinloye Akande. I love the girls. They are now playing strange. They're now playing strange. Courage, girls. Then Frank Ame, all well and fine. Up Super Falcons. Then I said I sinned. Kudus to Randy Wardrum. Nice job, well done. Then Demas Baba, very good effort for Super Falcons. I may not be able to read all the messages, and I just want to appeal to some Premier Sport followers. If I don't read your message, don't find it. And next time I'm going to read your message because the messages are just just too much for today. But next time we're going to read them. So you see, most of the Nigerians now, they are part of it. They are happy with what is happening. Yeah, even some of them are not watching it.
When we are winning, we have to be happy. At the first half, we asked the girl to actually get themselves into the mood of the game, and they came into the second half, and they actually got themselves into the game. And 3-1 is actually a good one for us, and that is a chance for the Australians, and they flopped it. And we are approaching the 82nd minute of the game. 8 more minutes going into the stoppage time, and it's still Nigeria 3-1. But 8 minutes is actually a lot of time in football.
And this is the best moment for Nigeria to counter the Australians, because you can see all the players are out to the Nigerian half. And even now when the bell went, you see the goalkeeper came out. I think you need somebody with space. You need somebody with space.
That's why I said it the other day when what's it called? When
you said I was going to be a good coach. I remember.
You can't be a good coach.
And someone, you know that very day you said I was not going to be a good coach. But somebody, a fan say he likes what I was saying. That is the right thing to be done. Now what I'm saying, hold on. What am I trying to say right now? Hold on, Shagun, let me explain very well before you criticize me.
I'm not criticizing.
No, of course it's allowed. Criticism is allowed, overtaking is allowed. You understand? But what I'm trying to say in essence is that I'm trying to say now that the Australians want to play, they are all out into the Nigerian defense. One person should be up front. One person with high pace should be up front. The rest can fall back. And that is when you use that one person to finish them. If it's somebody like Oshola, you leave her at the last man.
There's no way Oshola is going to come and defend. She's actually going to play in the other half of the Australians. But I'm not really comfortable with we playing mass attack when we are leading 3-1, because the game it's our game to actually lose right now. So when you have about 7 more minutes, one more goal from the Australia right now will put lots of pressure, unnecessary pressure on the girls. Yeah, I'm not saying they should actually defend hybridly, but you know, it's better you play with caution than actually going all attack and losing it all. So that is the Super Falcons on the attack right now, and let's see what they can actually do. That is Aziza Toshuala
holding the ball, but she should be taking the space, and then she calm down and she pass, and who is there? It's Ajibade from the right side. She crossed, but the defense of the Australians was there to do justice. Ajibade who got the ball back again. You can see
the difference in Ajibade's game since Oshuala came into the game. She has actually been more active than when Oshuala was in the game, and that was why I was calling for the Super Falcons to actually make an attacking substitution early on into the second half, so they can actually make Ajibade move back to the midfield where she can actually give her best. And we've seen her best since Oshuala came into this game. And the number 19 has actually been a fantastic player also for the Super Falcons in this game. 6 more minutes to go, and let's see 6 more minutes of regulation, 90 minutes, and let's see if it's going to be the Super Falcons who take the day.
Okay, Taimu Abdullah, he said, I'm proud of the Super Falcons. Tunde Shangudakbo say congratulations to the Falcons. Then Honesty Bright say Nigerian 4, Australia 2. That is his prediction. And Emmanuel Satom say Oshola don't score. You know, that is a very, very, very good one. That is a very good one for the Super Falcons. And the Nigerians are proud. It's like they made the Australian look so common in the second half. And we are not seeing the flow. We are not seeing probably because you are in a relaxed moment. You are in a relaxed situation now. And I know despite the fact that you were against the Super Falcons, you were saying they were not. No, I mean, from your own statement, you were criticizing them so many ways. But it was the right thing to do.
Wait, today,
to bring
today or before the competition, which one?
Today now, during the first half.
Okay, I had to criticize them. We saw the first half, so you can't push it to me like Shegun, you were criticizing. We were both criticizing them, and some fans, some of our followers,
we were also criticizing them.
Who were criticizing them, and it's not criticizing.
It's just that when they do what you say, when they do bad, you say.
We actually critique. We critique them. So there's always a difference between you critiquing and you criticizing. Criticizing is you speaking bad, but critiquing is you giving options of ways that they can actually get better. So it's more of critiquing than criticizing the girls. Right. And it's good that they took into the critiquing. And it brings 2 goals for us in the second half. Where was this performance in the first half? Why couldn't they give us this performance in the first half than giving us the performance that we had to look at ourselves like, is there any hope in this game? Right. In the first half, it was so horrible. We couldn't stink passes.
All right. All right. So bad. I still want you to analyze something with what we have seen. How good did you see the Super Falcons crescend into this tournament? Because we saw them from a lower side. From the first half, we were all talking, but now the way they crescended into the match, and with this goal, and with the way they are. In fact, the first half, they were not holding ball. They were not holding the ball. The ball was not on their foot. But the second half, you can see them holding and having up to 3 passes.
We actually know we are the best team when it comes to Africa football. So no doubt we are the best team. And we expect this kind of performance. These girls are used to playing this type of football, which most 60% to 70% of these girls who came into this competition with, they've played at the Olympics. They are African champions. They know what it takes to play big tournaments. So they are used to this kind of competition. At first, that's why when I saw the game against Canada, that was why I gave them the chance against Australia that, yes, we can get the victory against Australia. And rightly, like I predicted, we are getting the victory in this game. So it's about us just taking it calm so we don't catapult everything in less than 10 minutes remaining in this game. Okay, let me quickly read out some of the messages here from Lambo Moshood. He said, we are proud of you guys. Then Monday, Esebo says, sometimes we rush to conclude by way of permission and write off whenever we are on a tournament like this, and I am sure they will succeed all through. Then Asad Aisen say, congratulations to Randy Wardrum. He has more work to do. He should not relent. Kudos, nice job, Falcons. Then Akinloye Akande, I am proud to be in Nigeria. Good God, thank you for answered prayer. I had a vigil for this game. Let's see that. Let's see. Oh, what a moment. What a moment. What a moment.
Please remember to subscribe to our station, the Premier Sport Fan Center. Don't forget to subscribe. You always get notified whenever we are on. So far, how good? How good?
It has been a good 15 minutes for the Super Falcons. You know, when you are leading, it takes a lot of pressure away from you, and you play the kind of football you play your kind of football you actually want to play. So it's good one for the Super Falcons. You know, it's good to see that we got that all important thought going in this game, which actually takes that pressure off the girls. 2 more minutes, we're approaching the 89th minute. 1 more minute to move into the end of the regular time, and let's see how much additional time the ref is going to add. I'm predicting probably we'll be seeing about 6 to 7 more minutes added time in this game. So good one for the Super Falcons. You know, it gives them a lot of courage and lot of courage, yes, going into the game, and that is the Australians on the attack, and that might just be another corner kick for the Australians. I'm always scared when I see them taking.
Andrew is asking this question: how come you guys are watching and we are not? Well, this is Premier Sports Fan Center. We have a special this thing for this, but you can't tell. For now, this is what we can do best, but we hope in time to come, we'll be able to find solution to some of your...
time to come.
Yes,
all we can just offer you right now is analysis of the game.
Yeah, analysis of the game because of the right situation. But time is coming where we'll be able to get back to you, and you'll be part of the show, and you'll be watching it live. But for now, just be part of the show, and we'll give you all the necessary information. And he says, SW, he says, I remember the first Nigerian women team I watched. That was in 1999.
Wow.
Yeah, so Agweki de Ofagbe said, congratulations, victory well deserved.
Wow, this is a lot of time, 11 more minutes, 11 additional minutes.
I told you that it would be up to 10 minutes.
I was expecting it because we wasted a lot of time there. Let's just see if the girls can actually hold on for the remaining of the 10 more minutes to go into in added time. Sorry.
Akpono Yima say kudos to our Super Falcons, and I said I said this is spectacular. Nigeria has taken to Fever pitch. You understand? They say Azunobe Amadi.
And that is assistant to show on the attack for the Super Falcons.
Again,
can you just go?
There was a block from her. Okay, let me quickly read that. Azunobe Amadi say Super Falcons will finish this group with 7 points.
Yeah, it's looking likely because if we finish this game, if we're winning this game, there will be heading with we'll currently be having 4 points, and going into the game against Ireland, where there's a possibility of we getting 3 points, then that takes us to 7 points in this game, and that's the chance for the Australians, and that was over the bar. I'm sure the Super Falcons will actually be, they'll be thanking the stars right there. Kadrick should be doing better there. She could have done better for the Australians there.
All right, Oluwasegun will say, please, who is hosting the competition? The competition is hosted by 2 countries, Australia and New Zealand. Australia and another co-host, and this is one of the hosts Nigeria is defeating right in front of their own fans. Nigeria is defeating them 3-1. So Michael Osang say good analysis, and Chidugo Francis say, no forget my prediction 2-3. It don't be 2-3.
No, he gave us 2-3. He gave us 3-2 at the start of the second half. Let's see. There's still a lot of time. We are still into the second minutes of added time. Then
Joseph
Ikagu
say wonderful performance by the Super Falcons, done and dusted.
Wow.
Then Ojo Gabriel, kudos to Super Falcons, the winning spirit. Nigeria will surely alone for them. Nigeria 4, Australia 1. Then Ozuwolu Chukujukwe Francis, congratulations to the Super Falcons. It's up. We are behind you.
You can see the number of corner kicks. Australia has taken 14 corner kicks against Nigeria. Nigeria has just 2 corner kicks in this game. But the 2 corner kicks we actually took in this game, we are actually a threat to the Australians, because we got one and we're almost getting another goal from our first corner kick. So it shows how much good our girls are at set pieces.
All right, how good our girls are at set pieces. There is a message here. Ray Italy is good for performance indeed. Amos Adediran Ajayi. Why is the match not showing? We are watching it live here in the Premier Sport Fan Center, and we always give you up to date of what is happening. Stay tuned to the Premier Sport Fan Center, and now maybe time to come, the Premier Sport are going to look for a solution to that. And Amos Adediran Ajayi, I've read that before. You have Ajediran Benga, a big congratulations to the Super Falcons and best squad ever. Then Albert Oladimeji, go for more goals, beautiful Falcons. Then Aziz Bintu, you guys are doing a fantastic job. Thank you very much, Aziz Bintu, for that recommendation. Then Monday Esabu, Nigerian Factor, you guys are enjoying, feel, and because Super Falcons are winning. Well, what do you expect?
I don't know. If he has actually been following the Premier Sport Fan Center right from the beginning of this competition, even when Zambia lost 5-0 against Japan, we actually gave it to them that they played a fantastic football against Japan. Yeah. So it's not about the Nigerian factor, but you know, as a person, I'm not really about the results. I'm about the quality of play. That is what I've always been shouting about the African teams. Because I really want to see...
Hey, what a save! This was me one of the save of the tournament. What a moment.
A close range one from Chiamaka. Good save from her, no doubt. And Ford will ask herself, how has she not been able to score one goal in this game?
Look at that.
Good one.
Look at that. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, the ball on his head.
In a very good position. She did everything right.
Easy.
She did everything right there to score a goal. But for Chiamaka was up to the task. And as we're saying, same thing goes to the game, the South Africa game against Sweden. Yeah, they were not looking like they didn't win the game, but we actually gave them the benefit of doubt. It's all about the quality of play. That is what we actually want to see from African teams. When it comes to Nigeria, we know we are actually the #1 ranked team when it comes to Africa. We've actually been to almost all the World Cup. We've been to the whole World Cup. Yeah. So we have the experience, the quality players are there. But what about the other nations? That is what matters most right now. Africa is not yet ripe enough to win the FIFA World Cup. I always say that, but we can build on what experience we gained from the FIFA World Cup this year and bring it back to the African Cup of Nations. That is the beauty of it. So when we say it's the Nigerian factor, yes, the Nigerian factor was there. The first half they were actually bad, and nobody saw them, coming back into this game after going 1 goal down against Australia. But beautiful and good one for the Super Falcons that they got the necessary 2 goals. And 3-1 right now. We're approaching the 7th minute out of 11 additional time.
That is a beautiful one. Let me quickly read some of the messages again. Alade Aziz, congratulations to the Super Falcons. Nice one, girls. Solomon Yowa, these girls are capable of top 3 position. Milika Milik, congratulations from Morocco. A Moroccan here, congratulating the Super Falcons. Daniel Shenkadi, Amaka no disappoint. Amaka disappoint.
At least I go we have Amaka that is not
disappointing. Is it Amaka no disappoint? That means Daniel Shakande must be a literature student because it was just fast to calculate that. Amaka no disappoint. Isaac Okoro, please help me congratulate the Falcons. Now you guys are up to 3 minutes behind. Solomon Ebebri, Nigeria, you are great. Biliwu Bode, Biliwu, he said predicted Nigerian 3. He said I predicted Nigerian 3-1. All right. Alabi Nathan, congrats to Falcons will actually go, please. I hope they should keep this wonderful performance up. Then where is his name? He said, where's Josie? He said, seriously, I'm proud of the girls. Deep of course and payment, despite the bonus and payment and other stuff, they say they were able to. That was she's trying to. We have not talked about that, but she just said it right now.
Yeah, it's not.
It's like they drop all those behind them and.
When you're putting on the jersey of your country, there's a lot of pride. There's a lot of stake representing over 200 million Nigerians, and that is one of the pride the girls actually have playing for Nigeria. And talking about the bonus issue with the NFF, we've seen that it's not just Nigeria alone that has that issue. Yes, we know there's misappropriation of funds, that we are used to that happening in Nigeria. And we just pray that hopefully one day we'll get to do things the right way. Not just Nigeria have that issue of not wanting to pay after the large money FIFA is actually giving to the girls. $30,000 is actually the appearance fee for each players at the competition, which I think NFF actually felt was more than enough for the girls, and they don't want to pay the girls any more money. But a lot of things came out over the last week. We saw some documents coming out. That was one was the appropriation bill. No, it was the requisition bill sent by the NFF before the competition. The amount of money they asked for. So these are the questions the girls will actually be wanting to ask. So it won't be a case of baboon they walk, monkey they chop. How did they say it? And that is 3-2. Oh, late into the game, Australia got a goal right now, and you know it's about time we asked that one of these corner kick was going to actually materialize for the Australians. 15 corner kicks in this game, and finally they got one late into the approaching 10th minute of the game. Let's see, hope the girls are going to hold on tight onto this. 1 more minute to go. That was a nice one.
Oh, that was a nice goal. A goal for the Australian, and it is 3-2. Just 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. And any moment from now, with the Australian equalized against the Super Falcons.
Equalized? That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Everything is possible in football.
No, that's not going to happen. 1 more minute to go. And we saw. That's why I don't really like players wasting time in the game. Let's see. Oh, they should be keeping that in their own defense.
They should be keeping that. They should be holding the ball at this moment. And it is the Australians who are attacking any moment from now. If the Super Falcons relax, it's going to be a draw. But you can see, ball to Ashola. She has one man to beat. Can she beat her? But the battle is on between Ashola and the one defender. And the referee just blew you against Ashola. And quickly taken by the Australians now. And it is 10 minutes, some seconds left to play. And I know the referee is going to add more time.
We're moving into the 12th minute. We're going to play, that is 11 minutes, 59 seconds.
And it is the Australians who are attacking from the midfield. A moment there. We don't need a equalizer here. And
that's a good save from Amaka. And actually be proud of ourselves for that save. That was a good save from Amaka. Wow. And that should reduce the pressure in the girls. That should reduce the pressure. We are already on the 11th minute. Let's see how many seconds the ref is actually going to allow in this game.
And you can see Gustavo Sons of that's the coach of
Australia.
Australia just moving around, uncomfortable.
And Nigeria
No, she drop in with a goal. Oh, that was an easy save.
She was trying to take the goalkeeper. I think she should have held on to that because that was in the dying minutes of the game. Because right now the Australians are back trying to attack the Super Falcons
from the right side of the field.
This might just be the last attack in this game. And that's another cross, and Amaka is up to the task.
Amaka was
and
there.
That should just be
held it
in this game.
comfortably.
The final.
You don't need to be in haste any moment. We expect the referee to blow the final whistle, but he's not blowing it. And a goal for year. That means Nigerian will not take all 3 points home.
No, this is over. This is over.
Well,
I think the
and
final
quickly
whistle should come in now.
expecting the referee to blow the whistle any moment from now, but she's not blowing. The match continues. A shot quickly taken, and it is the goalkeeper who is running for that.
I think this should be due to the time wasted by Ajibade during that before that corner kick came in for the Australians. We are already into
that is the final whistle! That is the final whistle, 3-2.
Wow!
Super Falcons Super Falcons have gone to second position right now. Huh?
Yeah, second. We should be second position right now. I think we have a prediction. Someone predicted 3-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone predicted 3-2. We're going to find it out. Quickly find the name out. The person that predicted 3-2, not 3-2. Yeah, we'll quickly find the name out, and then we have to get back to them in a minute. Yeah. So that's a good one. 3-2 for the Super Falcons of Nigeria. Oshola registered her name in the score sheet. Ihele, that's the Ohale, that's the right pronunciation. Also, and Nkano, that's the name. Those are the names that gave Nigeria the victory. Congratulations to the Super Falcons.
Congratulations to the Super Falcons. Congratulations to Nigerians, and congratulations to Africa. Finally, Africa has a first victory at the FIFA World Cup. Talking about 2023 FIFA Female World Cup, and against the host nation. Yeah, Australia has a lot to play against. You know, they're still going to the game against Canada. they have their hopes high. You know, they'll be having what's it called, some care back for that game. So the game is still very much open. The group is very much open. Nigeria is on 4 points, Australia is on 3 points, and we have Canada on 4 points also going into the last game. So lot of expectations going into the last game for the girls. It's a game of different halves for the Super Falcons. They came into the second half and played fantastic football. And when you play well, you get the result, and the result is what we got in the second half. 3-2. It's good one for the girls.
3-2 is good one for the girls. Let's continue. Let's look at the messages in our live chat. That is Williams or Latunde say, I'm very happy. Elijah Elumo, good job to our girls. Live in Australia. Then Efisina Chief Francis say, God have done it again. Congrats to our girls. We are proud of you all. Then Adetayo Adewale, he said, yeah, I'm tense all of a sudden. I'm telling you, that's after the 2 goals. After they scored the other one. You know, then Tosin Matt say you can go Nigerian but cannot win Nigerian spirit. He say you cannot win the Nigerian spirit. That's a beautiful one there. That's a beautiful illustration there. Then Malik say Nigerian women represent us as much as Morocco women. Good luck for the next match.
Yeah, the next match will be against the Republic of Ireland. That's a winnable game for the Super Falcons. I think they've actually passed the art test in the group that's talking about you know, defeating Australia and playing out a draw against Canada. Those were the big games in the group. You can see the man of the match. That is Kanu Oale, who has been voted the man of the match. Well deserved.
Who scored with her blood? Yeah,
who scored with her blood. Well deserved. She was actually, you know, fantastic in this game. Going to the game against against Ireland, we know that it's just a draw we need in that game. Right now it's just a draw because Australia versus Australia versus Canada. If it should end in a victory for any of the two, one of them is going to go out. Should Nigeria get a draw, a minimum of draw against against Ireland. So the group is actually still very much open for the top 3 teams in the group. And let's see, the girls can only get better. You know, this is a better performance from what they gave us against Canada, and let's just hope they get more deep into the competition by the time we take on Ireland for our 3rd game in the group stage.
Malika Malak say, hold on girls, good luck from Morocco. Inshallah, victory for the Super Falcons. Then Yeyemi Olala, happy new day for Nigeria. Messi Ade Bowale, congratulations to us. She follow play. Yes, she's a Nigeria. It's a moment to be proud. Follow play. Yes, that's the moment. But the time I've not seen when Nigeria lose match. Somebody say shame to us.
No, it was actually a good performance. You know.
That's why victory is always good for the spirit of this game.
Everybody celebrates when you win. Nobody celebrates failure. That is one thing.
All right, Obu Anang, I am so happy for the game. Thank you guys. Live commentary, that is good. Thank you. He's recommending us. Yeah. You know, and Charles L say, well done Falcons. Mafia boss say, I am in Ireland. All right. He says I am in Ireland. That means he will be with us for the match between Nigeria and Ireland. That will be with us. That's what he's trying to say. Then Wasu. No, let me leave that one. Mafia boss. There was too much extra time.
Yeah, we wasted a lot of time. We had Oale was injured when she scored that goal. There was time wastage there, and we had another time wastage when Ayinde Alimat got injured. So those things put together had to give us about 10 minutes and 11 minutes. That is one thing FIFA and referees they've always tried to cut away from football, time wastage. So it's always important going forward when you play football these days. Try and get things working as soon as possible. There's no more the days of 4 minutes. Even if you are wasting 2 minutes out of 4 minutes additional time, it will be replaced. That your 4 minutes will turn into 6 minutes.
Yeah, so Jude Prince. Yeah, Jude Prince say they have what it takes to win the match. Yeah. And Oladeji Kolawale say Okpeo for Nigeria. Then Akele Prince say they have what it takes. Okay, I've read that before. Then Ojo Gabriel say congratulations to my country, Nigeria. You see, football is one thing that unites Nigeria. You see, everybody now is talking.
If our government is not making us happy, at least
we'll make ourselves happy.
Make ourselves happy through sports.
Yeah.
That is one thing sport has always done for this, for the unity of Nigeria. It's one thing that unites everybody. We so much love our football. Even the local league, we saw when we went for the Sporting Lagos Rebel Stars. We saw how happy Nigerians were, to associate with their own.
Yeah.
And that's just the beauty of it. When it comes to football, everybody's united in Nigeria. It's one thing that brings the spirit of unity together.
Yeah, Monday, Sebu say thank you guys for relaying the match live to us. That's a recommendation also for us. And Okpeyemi Papsi David say it's done and dusted. We are waiting for the next match. Yeah. Then Ayotunde Bella say them they play. Emeka Akereke say very good one. Ayotunde Bella say Falcon have come a long way. Juliet Chiledika, kudos Nigeria. It's a recommendation. A lot of people happy with the result, and so the match have come to an end. We have seen it. Nigeria 3, Australia 2. So what next? And in just 3 minutes, can you just quickly analyze what you saw in the match so far?
It's like I said, it's a game of different halves. The first half wasn't really on the side of the Nigeria. We are on the back front in the first half, where they go down at a point to Australia, and by the second half we came back into the game. Probably the coach must have said something right to the ladies in the dressing room that got them back into the game. Good one for the girls. The major problem that can be seen from the first half is actually about them. It's actually about them getting the basics right. That's like I said on the first half. Get the basics. That's the passes they need to get it right going into the game against Ireland. The Islands are no pushovers. We saw them against the Canadians. We saw Magabe, fantastic player. They have good players in the Republic of Ireland. So we're looking forward to that game, guys.
All right, we're looking forward to that game. Let me quickly read out some of the messages. They are just coming in, and that is Apostle Remy. Keep it up, ladies. Then Amos Ochachoro, up Nigeria. Kinyemi Omolola, Nigeria no they carry last. Amos Ocharo, up Nigeria all the way. Taiwo Ogundala say we appreciate this medium of transmission. That is good recommendation. Then Chia John, congratulations guys. I knew you were going more wins. Then Ola Komo, Ola Sheyi say more wins girls. Tosin Matt, thank you guys for the live commentary. Kudos to you and bravo, much love. Thank you. Taiwo Ogodoyu Deru.
Don't bother that name.
Oderu. Otidaru abi?
Oderu.
Oderu. What meaning?
It might not be Yoruba.
Okay.
It might not be a Yoruba name, so please don't bother that name. sorry, wherever we are.
All right.
You can actually see Nigeria at top of the group right now. Nigeria has 0. They've lost 0 in this group in the group game.
And then top.
The group is actually tight. Nigeria 4 points with 1 goal advantage. That is 1 goal difference. Same thing with Canada, who is currently second in the group. 1 win, 1 draw, and 0 loss. 1 goal goal difference also, and also 4 points like Nigeria. We also have Australia, who are the co-host nation, who are currently third with 3 points. The group is actually still very much open for the 3 teams. And don't forget to join us for the Nigeria versus Republic of Ireland. We'll also be in the studio to give you that on the 31st of July. It's also at 11 a.m. Trust us, we'll be in the studio to give you that game. And also Canada against Australia, the both who actually played concurrently on the 31st of July, 11 o'clock. We'll also give you that game concurrently when both games are on. Trust us to give you analysis of those games live and direct, right from our studios in Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah,
right from our studio, we'll give you live and direct. And remember also, like call it tonight, another African country, and that's tomorrow night, tomorrow Friday.
Very early tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow Friday. That is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. South Africa will be playing, and we'll be here to cover that match. Don't forget to join us at that moment and be part of the show, just like You are part of the show. You can still see the messages, our live chat boozing, a lot of messages. I don't think we'll be able to read that all. But if the director says we should go ahead, we can do that. But for now, what should be the next plan for the Super Falcons and for Wardrobe?
You know, it's about going into the last game of the group now, trying to get the victory. So it's important we top the group because we don't have to face another top nation. You know, you have to avoid teams like Brazil. You have to avoid teams like England, USA, who might actually top their group in wherever groups they are coming from. So it's better we actually top the group. And going against the whipping boys of the group, talking about Ireland in the last game, that's a winnable game for us. And that is why you can see the girls are actually happy because they've done the hard part against the big girls in the group. So now, like the way Australia defeated Ireland and what's it called, and Canada defeated Ireland, we'll also be going to the last game against Ireland, hoping for outright victory against the Irish ladies. And I believe the Falcons girls can actually get that victory. So if they should win that, we end up with 7 points and top our group and get a better opponent from the Group D, which will actually be a better one for us in the second round.
Okay, Nigeria coming from behind to win this game. What do you have to do? Because at the moment when they score Nigeria, I will say, okay, probably they're going to give Nigeria like 3-0, but they came from behind.
It's the never say die spirit, you know. When you consider the first goal against Australia, at the point we are like, oh, this is just going to be the beginning of the end of this game. But you know, Kanu got us the equalizer late into the first half, and when the girls were going out for the first half break, we saw the girls talking to themselves, you know, trying to motivate each other, and that is the spirit, that's the team spirit we're actually talking about, and it's actually needed.
All right, that is what is actually needed. But let's quickly read some of the messages. A lot of messages boozing right now.
So,
okay, I'm going.
So we saw the motivation from the girls, you know, coming into the second half, and it was the right spirit they actually need, and that brought about the second goal we saw from Oale, and the introduction of Azizat Oshala was very much important for the girls, and she came in with that experience. You know, at a point in time we're complaining about the girls' order play being wrong. They couldn't play they couldn't string 1-2 passes together. And when Azizat Oshala came in, the game actually changed. So that is about the experience he actually brings into the game. So going into the game against Ireland on the 31st, we are expected to see an even better Super Falcons.
Right, you're expecting to see better Super Falcons. And Milaka Malik, she's proud of you, very happy. I say, as if it is Morocco team, I'm so happy. She's a Moroccan, and that's to tell you the spirit of Africa, the blood of an Africa.
We actually won.
Yeah, we actually won.
I'm still rooting for Morocco in their group because they played against Germany and losing 6-0 against Germany shouldn't be a reflection of the competition. Yeah. They're actually one of the very better team in Africa right now because we saw the WAFCON. They were just unlucky to lose to South Africa in the final, and I think they'll be hosting the next WAFCON too. So it's building, it's actually developing. African football is actually developing, and we actually miss teams like Ghana, Cameroon in this competition. And I'll actually be appealing to CAF right now. They need to reformat the way they actually play qualifiers for the World Cup. It might actually not really work well because, you know, when you see teams like the known teams like Ghana, Cameroon, these are teams that have always been to the World Cup like Nigeria. Right now, they are actually missing out. Although it has to be, you have to defeat the Super Falcons in West Africa for you to stand a chance. I know that is very hard to do for anybody. So it's about CAF coming up now and try to change the format of the teams in AFCON. Since AFCON is always 1 or 2 times the qualifying standard for the World Cup. So let us have a robust Nations Cup. Let's move probably to 16 or 14, 24 teams is actually needed right now. So we can see and make it more competitive.
We can make it more competitive. And Toby first to say up Nigeria, Murtala Akindeji, Ahmed say bravo. Olakame Samuel, Nigerian 2, Australia 1. Somebody's asking what is the final score. The final score is Nigerian 3, Australia 2. Nigeria just won and the match ended. And then Murtala Okandeji, I may say up Nigeria, Mafia Boss. Nigeria will win all the matches in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Somebody has called Jesus, and somebody has said inshallah, you know, and the spirit of somebody is thanking God also. However, we will not leave God out of it.
We are so spiritual in Nigeria.
Okay, like, they just a kind of repeat. We just watched the last. I mean, the goal Nigerian scored. Yeah, I think that was the first goal. No, the second goal. The one scored by Ohale.
Ohale.
You know, where she got injury. You know, now do you know that if it was the old rule, Nigeria would have been offside.
Oh, I don't see an offside there. Even the ref didn't blow for an offside. I think.
All right, we are having a call. We are having a call. Hello, this is Premier Sport Fan Center. And where are you calling? What's your name and where are you calling from?
From here in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, okay. How do you feel this moment? Nigeria just defeated Australia 3-2.
I feel so glad, but not fully glad because Nigeria happened to be lacking fans, supporters over there. Okay. So it seems so underrated and intimidating. Yeah. So Nigeria is a great country and the largest of the Africa, supposed to be great.
Of course, it's supposed to be great, and you know, as the African champion, nine times African champion, is supposed to reflect in the world stage. A lot of people have been asking this question: why is it not reflecting? And now we can see the Super Falcons making African proud. You can see everybody they've been calling, they've been sending a live chat all over Africa. Congratulations to Africa.
So what is happening? Does it mean that there will be no supporters or what? Because by this time we hope to be expecting them to do more better. Suppose that maybe they move on there with the supporters. You know, when clapping is not the effort will be lacking, and you know that.
Of course, you are making a very big point. You are making a very great point. The supporters club with this, because to me it's an individual, individual effort. It's not like those days we see the Nigerian supporters club. They will be there. They will be there shouting. We didn't get that. We didn't get. What do you have to say about that?
They are just spending their last blood. It's just like a dog sending for hunting without a director. Understand? So the thing is so intimidating.
All right, what do you have to listen to? Yeah.
It's actually going to be intimidating because we are playing against the host nation, and there's no number of supporters club that are going to be there. One thing is certain: the Nigerian Football Supporters Club are right there on the stadium, but there's no way they won't be outnumbered because this is a 52,000 capacity stadium right there in Australia, and we are playing against the home nation. So it's normal for us to be intimidated. So it's not.
I hope you get him right. He said it's normal for us to be intimidated because we have been overshadowed by the number of the Australians. We are playing right in their home.
We are rightly outnumbered by the Australians.
And probably the camera did not focus on the Nigerian supporters club, but they say from the information reaching us that they are there, right there at the stadium in Brisbane.
People are complaining that the supporters applicants are denied of visa.
So that's an issue. That's an issue. These are Nigerian supporters on the screen. These are Nigerian supporters on the screen. That's an issue with NFF.
All right. He said that's an issue with NFF and they can do better. Well, we hope Nigerians are hearing this now and the right authority should work towards that. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Thank you for calling. We're having another call right here. Hello. All right. Okay, we lost that. I
think the problem with the supporters club is over time we've had different factions of supporters club. When you watch Nigeria play in Nigeria, even you watch Nigeria play in Nigeria, and we're
having another call here. Hello, this is Premier Sport Fan Center. Yeah. What is your name and where are you calling from? Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm calling from Kwara. You don't need Hello?
Hello, yeah. How do you feel right now? Nigeria just defeated Australia this afternoon.
I'm overwhelmed, and I thank you people for the kind of analysis you are giving to us. We really happy and we thank God that at the end of the day, Nigeria carried the day. We pray. So much will be very, very easy for all of us. Thank you, guys. Nigeria.
Of Nigeria. Thank you.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit. That is the joy.
Everybody just wants to, everybody wants to be with you when you win. And as I was saying about the supporters club, the different factions in Nigerian supporters club is actually the problem right now. Yeah. If you watch Nigeria plays in a stadium in Africa or in Nigeria itself, you will be so much ashamed of what we have from the Nigerian Football Supporters Club because you have different factions, playing different music, playing different band at the same time.
Yeah.
They have to actually come to a way to actually, find a solution to that factionalism in Nigerian Football Supporters Club. Then we'll go back to the old good days of Nigerian Supporters Club, giving beautiful vibes and supporting our players and our national teams wherever we travel to. So until that, we might not see a good relationship between Nigerian Football Superlight Club and the NFF.
All right, we are having another call. Hello.
Hello.
This is Premier Sport Fan Center. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Fumi. I'm calling from Nigeria.
All right. How do you feel now? How do you feel this moment?
I feel so good.
Oh,
you know, what men could not do, women are doing it better.
Yeah.
Those people, it's just as if God is on our side. Because the Bible says that if God is for us, who can stand against us?
Whoa, that's a powerful one.
God is for us. And now, I think the way those babes are going, we're going to win by God's grace.
Amen.
So, I'm so happy. God will be with us. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for calling in. You're welcome. All right, we are having another call again. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
All right, good afternoon. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Engineer Alex Akoja from Makodi, Benue State. Congratulations, Nigeria.
Congratulations, Nigeria. How do you feel this moment? Nigeria won Australia 3-2. How do you feel right now?
It reminds me that when I was a young man playing football in the 60s and 70s.
Wow, in the 60 and 70. Wow. I'd like to hear from you because bulk of experience you have to share with me right now. Yeah.
Yes, they have those girls. They have made my day to be brighter.
Wow, that's great. And you can see a lot of you can see a lot of Nigerians so happy right now. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
The match against Ireland is just for academic purposes, academic exercise. It's over.
Of course, we hope so. We
still need a victory in that game.
Yeah, we need a win or a draw. Yeah.
Thank you. In the house, I'm grateful. Thank you for making Africa and Nigeria proud. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, thanks for calling. Thanks for calling. And you can see the. All right, thanks very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God bless you.
And you too. You can see the joy in the you can see the joy in the voices of Nigeria, and you can feel it right here from a distance. You can feel their joy, and that is one of those things. Somebody just said in the message now, say, and when they blow the final whistle, the pressure in the heart just drop, and there was increment of joy. And we're having another caller here. Hello, this is Premier Sport Fan Center. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name remains Enwancho Martins.
All right, how do you feel now this moment? Yeah, how do you feel right now? Nigeria just won Australia.
I feel so glad that I am one of the supporters and I've been expecting
you're expecting. How do you feel prior to this match? Did you expected Nigeria to win?
I feel so glad that I'm one of the supporters. So I've been expecting the activation of visa so that I could join the queue. Understand and assist my team, because I know that when Clapping is assisting, there will be more effort. So I don't feel great. I don't feel great because we are left behind. We are the supporters of the very team. Why the players are over there, striving all alone without anybody clapping for them. And you know what it is when you are running and somebody is just boosting up your emotion. So I'm one of the supporters. That as I speak to you, so I have been waiting for the activation of the visa, and we are denied of that. Nigeria is a great country, so what should we do?
All right. Thank you for that message, and I'm very sure those who are in the authority will be watching us right now, and they'll be hearing the complaints of Nigeria. I think you are not the first person to make a complaint. Somebody has made it before.
So it is very humiliating. It is very humiliating.
Yeah.
Somebody has spent a lot to go and make his country so great, and we are highly to his very core. So you know what it means? Sending somebody that is serving as a representative to go and stay there and bring a total shame. Suppose that maybe these people is not trying their best. What would be our fate at this record? So we are here waiting for us to be called so that we can meet them up there. We are the representative as a supporters. So why should we be left here?
All right. We have gotten your message loud and clear, and I think those rightful authorities also will be hearing you as we are speaking right now. Yeah. Because
so what encouragement now are you imparting to us?
Pardon?
What encouragement are you imparting to us?
All right.
Because we are the supporters.
Supporting the Super Falcons.
Yes, continue the Super Falcons. Don't give up.
Pending the time, NFF are going to do something over the issue of the supporters club. And I'm sure the representatives of NFF who are currently there in Australia.
We've once been to South Africa, and we know the impact we made. Last time we visited to South Africa, we enrolled so better. So why should we be denied of the very movement this hour?
All right,
okay,
all right.
We'll try and get responses from those in the right quarters. And trust
so
us
you people should do better. You people should alert better because the patient is hiring lots of us.
All right.
The patient is hiring lots of us.
Thank you for the information.
Thank you for the information.
Before our next match analysis.
So it's not a credibility at all.
All right.
It's a lack of competence. So we appreciate the effort that they're making over there and wishing us to join them as well.
All right, thank you very much. Thanks for calling in.
I remain Wancho Martins.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling in. I think your message, we've gotten it loud and clear. And have a nice day, sir. Yeah. All right, you can see the frustration in those who were denied visa and that most of them complaining right now. We just hope.
There's a lot between NFF and the Nigerian Football Supporters Club. But I don't want to get into that battle because it's a lot.
It's a lot. There's a lot anyway. It's a lot. And you can see our line still buzzing, a lot of messages here. But I don't know, we will not be able to read all of them. And thank God they are already talking to themselves and communicating to themselves. I think it's a good platform for them to have it. So our line still remains 090-304 99917. And those calling us from outside the shore, you can add 234-90-304 99917 to be part of this show. And that is, I think, we just have some few minutes before we go. What do you have to say to the Nigerian fans out there?
Well, it's always great when you have patriotic fans, and it shows how loyal Nigerian fans are. I think we have a call.
We have a call. There's a caller. You know. Hello, this is Premier Sport Fan Center. Hello. And what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Asaba. I'm a faithful by name.
All right, you're welcome.
I'm so happy that our girls won this match. Like seriously, I was wondering why the referee will add 11 minutes additional time. That was much.
Yes. That is some of the new rules. There was time wasting after the goal was scored by Ohale. I think there was she had due to injury. She had injury, and also the other
what's it called?
Ainde also had injury. So there was additional time. That is the new rule. Once there is injury, times will be added to that, and that was why you got up to 11 minutes. Yeah.
Anyway, our girls, they really tried very well.
Right.
I really appreciate them.
All right.
They fought like men this time around, and they deserve these 3 points.
Wow.
Like seriously, I'm so glad. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for calling in. I hope you have subscribed. I hope you have subscribed to Premier Sport Fan Center.
Oh, sure.
All right, that is good. You're welcome.
Right.
Thanks for calling in.
All right.
Yeah, have a nice day.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah. So you see, a lot of it, because you know that additional time. That additional time was, I think, so far, but so far in this World Cup, that is the highest additional time.
That was the highest time wastage in this competition.
And we're having another caller. Hello, this is Premier Sport Fan Center. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Meko Kereke, from Gabon.
Pardon?
I'm so glad to have those women.
All right.
I'm so glad of them.
All right. What do you have to say to What do you have to say to Nigerians now? What do you have to say to the Super Falcons for winning this match?
I want the Nigerians to be the back of this lady. They are very performance.
All right.
I want them to break record in the whole world to see that Nigeria is a great country.
Of course, that is nice. That's a good one. That's a good one. So, thanks for calling.
I'm so glad.
All right, congratulations.
Okay, good luck.
All right, thanks for calling in. Have a nice day. All right, I think this is a moment for Nigeria, a moment for celebration, and they really deserve it.
The fans are so happy about it, and that is one thing about Nigerians. We're always happy when we win, and we tend to celebrate our players when they win. So it's good for us, and it's good to see that we have a lot of Nigerians who are so much actively involved in watching their female football grow. And we we hope it's going to be the same when Nigeria face off against Ireland on the 31st of July.
On the 31st of July. So to our fans, there's a caller. There's another caller there. Hello, this is Premier Sport Fan Center. What is your name and where are you coming from?
Hello, this is Eddie coming from Port Harcourt. Good evening or good afternoon.
Happy
I am here.
How do you do? How do you feel right now? I can see you are smiling.
I can feel on top of the world. For a long time, the ladies are giving us some smile.
How do you feel the moment the Australians scored against the Super Falcons? I know that moment you will be down.
I was on my feet. I was watching and I stood up from my feet waiting. I was like, how would they give them 11 minutes? 11 for goodness sake. In this kind of time. Up until they finished blowing the final whistle, that was when my mind came to rest. I am happy.
Right, that's so good. That is nice. I can see many Nigerians are so happy with this score. And that is nice. And I hope you have subscribed to Premier Sports Fan Center.
Yeah, sure. That one I wouldn't waste any time at all for that at all.
All right, that is good. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So, Shagalo, I think it's
really been an eventful day for us.
Yeah.
Lots of engagement from the fans, and this is what we actually want to see. You know, we're seeing Nigerians who are supporting, and you can see how happy they are. And hopefully the players knows how much Nigerians are watching them, how much Nigerians are actually supporting them and pushing them positively. And let's go straight into the game against Republic of Ireland and do everything necessary to actually top that group and move to the second round, whereby we'll start taking it one game at a time. Who says we can get to the semi-final of this competition? Who says we can get to the final and win? Okay, say we can get to the final and win this competition, but okay. Let's just take it one game at a time, right from the second round.
All right. It has been an interesting day. It's been a happy day for the Nigerians. Although a sad one for the Australians, but it is good once in a while. Let's share that happiness. So many Nigerians have cried so many times when Nigerians defeated. We saw the Under-20 World Cup. A lot of Nigerians were crying when they were defeated. But I think this is a moment to smile. I think it's time to be happy, and we've seen it in the voices of the callers, and we've also seen it in their faces. So I think that's how far we can go for today.
It's been a pleasure. You know, it's been a pleasure being in the studio talking Nigerian football, and it's been a pleasure engaging with the Nigerian supporters, from those who joined through the live chat and those who actually called into the program. You know, it shows how much you guys appreciate the works we actually do for you guys, and we also appreciate having you guys, you know, discussing and interacting during the match. It can only get better for Nigeria, and it's actually going to get better for the country. It's just the beginning for us.
The sky is our limit.
The sky is our limit. It's not even the limit.
It's the beginning. It's the starting point. Yeah. All right. That is Shegu Shagelo, and I hope a lot of fans actually enjoying him. You saw his analysis. He got most of the analysis right. Sometimes I just want to pull his leg. And thanks for coming to the studio.
It's always a pleasure.
All right, to our viewers, don't forget to join us. The match South Africa, 1 o'clock on Friday. 1 a.m. Yeah. And for now,
South Africa and Argentina.
South Africa and Argentina, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting one too. And we hope that the South African too pull back, because South Africans, they are good side.
They actually stand a chance of qualifying from the group. I fancy them taking the victory against Argentina in that game, no doubt.
All right, let this be the last caller for the day. I think we're having a caller. Hello, this is Premier Sport Fan Center. What's your name? What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, we lost that.
So I expect them to take the victory against Argentina and probably get a draw or a victory against Italy also. Those two teams are actually winnable games for South Africa, and I'll actually be supporting them, because like Nigeria, they are also a very good side, capable of getting victory from their group. Same thing goes to Morocco, and it was just unfortunate for Zambia that they fell into the group they were. You know, it's not always easy when you're in a group that has Spain and has Japan. Well, I expect Zambia to also take a victory against Costa Rica. At the end of the day, Africa is going to be happy.
All right, Africa is going to be happy. So that's how far we can go. Don't forget to subscribe to the Premier Sport Fan Center, and we will always bring you the best of every moment of football all over the world. So for now, it's bye from us, and see you on Friday, 1 a.m. Titans between the two London rivals, Chelsea versus Arsenal. Already Man City has overtaken Arsenal on the lead of the table with 13 matches played. A win for Arsenal today, Arsenal will automatically overtake Manchester City. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.